Get it out of there. You can give it to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're alive!
Hey!
Hello again, Internet. And this is episode 4 of Clockwork and Constructs.
Damn it.
And
Despite what it says up here,
despite what it
Clockwork and
says
Construct.
above me, it is episode 4. This is the 4th week that we have done this, yes. As always, I am Jason, the DM. Around the table, introduce yourselves again.
I'm Brian. Rick.
Mitch.
Cassie.
And I'm Andrew, playing Ivan the Artificer, which, seems important.
We don't say that anymore, we have tags.
We have tags!
Huh!
Mine's below me.
Still.
Okay, so, a few weeks in, we got all our characters here now. They're all introduced to each other. Why don't we find out what happened last week?
Okay.
You got
Take
this.
notes. Yeah. So I believe we started this session with we were looking for a fire elemental. I'm not sure why we needed really two, but we did find it, and it pretty much beat us around. But everyone wanted to continue fighting, and then we were saved by Jethro,
yeah.
yeah, who paid us very well, and even knew who Nadia was and everything. And he mentioned his boss, which now we're gonna have many questions for as we try to find him. Then after that, we went back to the city and left our new forest friends behind. People were really getting along with the tree, as I saw. Then when we got back to the city, I think it was Reiyal'uss. You went on your own?
Yeah.
We're not quite sure why or where. Well, I'm not,
But you
he
are.
went on his own. And we stayed at the bar, where we of course didn't get into any trouble. No. But yeah, so some of our party members had some kind of racial things and yeah, thrown at them, and
Sarcastic Owl does not put up with racism.
no, which kind of sent us all into a fit. And so we were kicked out. But it's okay, we lost no money, right? It's all good.
We didn't.
Yeah, we didn't.
You're the most materialistic monk I've ever seen.
Just think about everyone's well-being. And then we went to we went to Ivan's place, where we met a very nice shopkeeper, showed us around. No one touched anything. And then I believe we went back to find a place to sleep. Yeah, is that all?
I believe we were just heading out of the shop.
I believe it ended. You guys left the shop and decided to employ a carriage to take you guys to the arcanum, where you hope to find Gedric, who had left earlier.
That's right.
That is right. Okay. So it's getting pretty late at night. The carriage takes you kind of out of your way. It goes around the Golden Quarter. Basically, they don't feel like you would be able to enter it. They do have their own private guard and would probably turn you away. So it takes a few extra hours. It gets pretty late at night. Eventually, the driver drops you off at the edge of the arcanum.
So, anybody got an idea how we're gonna find him now?
Did we discuss a price for this guy?
You guys already paid him.
Cool. Yeah.
There's
How
gotta
are
be
we
a
gonna
common
find him?
area or something. Go bang on some doors until we annoy people enough to give us the right answer.
Approximately how late at night is it?
It's probably like 6 or 7 o'clock at night,
Shops will be closed.
potentially.
Carriage man,
Oh, yes?
do you happen to know of any magic shops nearby?
Oh,
Maybe one that might still
I
be
don't
open?
know.
No?
I don't go in there.
Okay. Well, thank you anyways. We appreciate the ride.
Have a good night.
Take care.
He leaves. He's like, he's pretty hurried about trying to leave this area.
So anybody know this area?
What does the arcanum look like? Like what's in front of us, give or take?
You guys are at the eastern edge of the arcanum. So in front of you there are a few low buildings, very odd materials, very different from each other even. Very odd architecture, very weird curves and slopes in places you wouldn't expect it for buildings. At this end, there is actually not far in this massive tower that runs up, and it's let me find it here. It's made of this weird dark stone, and it's laced with these crystals that glow. About 3/4 of the way up, it just stops, and there's this light blue glow, and then the tower continues just hovering up above.
Okay.
All of the streets are this glowing crystal. It's all like a purple quartz, so there's no lamps or anything, but everything's lit up just by this ambient glow.
Why does no one want to go here?
I
Sounds
guess
Terrifying.
fantastic.
if we're looking for mage's quarters, maybe that'll be the place to start.
Yeah, I vote biggest building.
Makes sense, I guess.
We'll either find the right place or they'll give us directions on how to get out hurriedly.
So we'll approach, I guess. I don't know if there's any door we could see or if it's
You're
just...
approaching the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
8.
21?
4.
You do manage to find the door. It's not hidden overly well or anything. It's not like they tried to hide it. It's just the nature of the material used to build it. It doesn't immediately stand out, especially when it's dark out. But easily enough, you manage to find the door. 2 big arching double doors with intricate scroll work in it. It's kind of difficult to make out the details right now.
Over here, guys. And,
What the?
lady.
And I'll go up and knock.
Okay. So on each door, there's actually like a ring knocker on it.
Yeah.
You wait.
Can I knock with a
Doesn't seem to be
little
any
more force?
Okay. So you grab the knocker and slam it off the door. There's this, almost like this light ringing hum, like if you tapped crystal. You sit there listening as it kind of fades away. Wait. No response.
I don't know if anyone's here.
I think this might have been a bust.
I'll try to open the door.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
16.
16? Okay. So you kind of search around the door, find the handle, put your shoulder into it and try to push it open. Door starts to crack open a little bit. Now making a strength save.
Ooh.
As this door suddenly slams back into you.
15.
15. Okay, it knocks you back a couple feet. You manage to catch yourself up. The door click shut.
Well, there goes that idea.
Guess they're not accepting visitors.
I mean, I'm assuming maybe we'd have to cast some kind of spell to get in. I don't know. It seems like the place.
Alright. I'll just cast light. Hold it up.
Okay.
Start waving.
It
around.
lights up the front of this tower where you are. It lights up the doors. You can kind of see more of the scroll work that's carved into it. The building material itself almost seems a little translucent. You get the sense of the light going through it, and for a second you think you can see in, but you realize you're not really seeing any details through it.
Maybe we should try the neighbors.
Suppose the first door couldn't be the right one all the time.
Is there people out? Like anyone?
Make a perception check.
15.
You don't notice anybody.
Does anything stand out in the scroll work?
What's that?
Does anything about the scroll work stand out?
Make an investigation check.
15?
15? Nothing overly so. It's pretty skilled work, and you're not familiar with this material, so you're not sure exactly what's involved in doing it, but definitely someone skilled made this.
Well, maybe we try a less large building next time, huh? Maybe the doors won't push back so hard.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest we go?
Plenty of buildings. Pick one.
Can we just go next door? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go next door.
Okay, deeper into the quarter?
Sure.
Okay. So you walk away from the door, turn around, walk along. There's a fairly large, low building that's very long. Again, very odd architecture. In the middle of it, it actually dips down on the roof. There is a single door set farther away.
Sure, we'll go there.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
Go over, bang on the door. This one sounds more like a normal door when you knock on it. There's no ring or anything. You sit there waiting for a minute. No answer.
Gosh, can't you knock any harder?
I'll try to knock harder.
Make an athletics check.
21.
21. This is some of the loudest knocking you've ever heard as you just boom, boom, boom. You sit there waiting for a minute. No answer.
Is the door unlocked?
Try the door.
Yeah.
It's locked.
On to the next one.
Can I unlock the door?
Do you have picks?
I have thieves' tools. Is that
Okay. So, make
sounds like a terrible idea.
make a
Whoa,
lock
what
picking
are
roll.
you doing?
What?
We're
Make a
getting
lock
into the
picking roll.
Mage's Guild.
It's Dex plus proficiency. You're proficient with thieves' tools, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why are we doing this? The last door tried to hit us, and we just tried to open
That's
it.
roll 1.
There we go.
So-
Hilarious.
So, as they walk away a little bit, you decide, screw it, we're getting in here. You pull out your thieves' kit, select the right one, start filling in, and you can hear the delicate clicks as you're clicking all the tumblers into place. And then, with satisfaction, you get the last click, and half your pick comes away.
Ah. Can I just like walk away and just act like I never even tried?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Are we deceived?
You all notice this.
So what should we go now?
Yeah. Next house down the line.
From the balcony, I'm sitting out. I noticed this.
Okay.
That bloke's gonna be pissed when his key doesn't work.
Is this okay? You said this one was a little longer than usual. I know you say they all have weird architecture, but
Yeah.
Are any of them like a similar shape to one another? Like maybe even in square footage, like are some more square, some more elongated? Like
Yeah, if you go a little farther into the quarter, they get a little more regular. Still, the architecture is weird, but they're more similar to each other.
okay. Whereas here, still not so much.
Yeah, here it's a lot of, they're all very different sizes, different shapes. Some of them are more rectangular, some of them are completely rounded.
Okay, I'd rather stick around here then for now and check some more.
Okay.
On to the next one.
Straight up to the next one?
Yep.
Okay.
It's like trick or treating.
So you go down to the next one. This one is a large building. The whole building is round. But the ceiling actually on the one side curves up and then curls away. So at the front, when you come up to it, there are double doors on this one.
Boom, 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 boom.
Make an athletics check.
18.
18. Okay.
Next week,
So,
Clockwork and Constructs. They
you
finished
just-
the rest of this.
You just go wailing on the door. You wait a minute, and then you hear some grumbling from inside. A minute later, the doors swing open, and you see a very tall, thin gentleman, very small gold-rimmed glasses. What is it?
Hello. How are you?
Annoyed.
My apologies. We're looking for the arcanum.
You're in it.
This is it?
Yes, you're in the arcanum.
This part of the city is the arcane.
I thought the tower is the arcanum.
No.
The Mages Guild within the arcanum. That's the one.
What Mages Guild?
I don't know.
We're
We have a
looking-
mage friend and we are searching for him, and we thought this was the place to start.
Well, there's no one here right now, but this is always a good place to try and find people. People usually frequent the library at strange hours.
Do you know somewhere that would be a good place to find it?
Well, without knowing who he is, he's probably down at the public quarters that they push everybody into, unless does he own a place here? If he's such a good friend, maybe you should ask him these things.
Well, we never said he was a good friend.
Is that all?
Where is this common quarters? We
Oh,
were.
down the road.
What does the
Read
building
the
look like?
signs.
Such wisdom.
We're gonna go towards the road that he pointed, I guess.
It's generally like there's not a lot of roads within the Arcanum. It's more or less one broad road that.
Can we
curves
find the
through it.
signs he so helpfully pointed out?
So you start looking for the signs.
Mhm.
There is in fact signs along each of the
Ah!
Is that the same guy I annoyed earlier?
buildings. Make an intelligence check.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
20.
Yes.
Amazing.
Can we look on the signs for...
Okay. So when you do, after pointing it out, it seems so obvious to you that there would be some sort of indication.
Yes.
Along the wall, you do see an indication that this is the library.
Can we look at what the building was we were just at?
Okay.
Out of curiosity.
You go over and you manage to find the sign for the long building. It is the training and testing center.
Okay. Maybe not go in that one.
We don't see any like magic shop
Hard time
signs
getting
along the
anywhere.
way, do we?
So you
time
guys
getting
going to
in
continue
anyway.
along the Arcanum?
Well, towards the
We had a key.
Towards,
oh, wait.
towards the
not
western end of it, right?
yeah.
Where he directed you guys.
Yeah.
More common, yeah.
Okay. As you go along, you do notice that there is a shop. The name of it is here somewhere. Gavino's.
I'm gonna try the door.
Okay.
Just a second, guys. I want to check this out.
Don't touch anything in there.
Door's locked.
I'll knock.
Okay. Nothing.
I guess I'll just leave this one. I don't want to piss these guys off.
Oh, why not? I'm sure they got plenty of good stuff for you to find.
You should pick this lock.
I just broke my lockpicks.
Broke one of them.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many I have. I didn't have a written last.
That's karma. Don't go into places you don't belong.
Thanks,
She
Deadly
says to
Do
the
Right.
rogue.
Yeah.
Can't all be Deadly Do Rights.
I guess yeah, we'll keep following the signs then.
Okay. As you follow along, you notice that you kind of get into the area where a lot of the buildings are of similar size, anyways. Excuse me. There is one that advertises itself as the apartments.
Doesn't quite sound like a. I don't know.
Why don't you just start yelling at him, Croft? He should hear you. You're loud enough.
I'll try the door.
You just try to open it.
Yeah. Or I'll knock first, sorry.
Okay, so you go over. Door opens a crack. Yes, what do you want?
Hello, we're looking for an acquaintance.
I'll bet you are. Click.
Alright, now I'm slamming on the door with all of my
No one
might.
enters the Emerald City.
You can hear some sort of commotion at the door.
Is it normal to hear one at the door?
Well, you heard someone answer the door and then shut it, and then you hear someone just pounding on the door.
Doesn't sound like these people get much.
Where am I?
visitors.
Like, I'm not like by a window that I can
You're
look
down
like.
at the end of the because it's all pretty open. And it's all just different bunks and stuff. You're down at the end.
I'm not close to it. Just keep there.
So the guy that sleeps nearest to the door gets off his bed, annoyed again. What?
I'm looking for an acquaintance.
Okay.
I thought maybe you could assist us.
I could. Click.
Fists of Fury.
At this point, there's a bunch of people getting up and yelling. And
I'm gonna head
banging.
over. Here we go. What's happening?
The one one guy's laying in his bed by the door, just like grumbling with his arms crossed.
Do I know him?
Not particularly. Somebody that you've seen around.
What's
Can I just try the door to open it?
The door opens.
Hasn't.
I'm not gonna trespass.
Oh, such a good deed. Good deed, yes.
I'll walk in.
Okay. You walk in. People kind of look at you. A few of them kind of step back.
Sorry about that. There's someone here.
Hey, Reiyal'uss.
Ah! There you go.
I don't take my eyes off that crotchety old man.
Is he old?
Um,
I can picture he's young.
you know that he's not terribly old, but he does give off that impression that he's old. It's something about his face just a little more weathered.
The crotchetiness.
He's Squidward.
He's got that old manness in him, even though he's not quite reached those
70
winter years.
32.
So I guess this is my fault then. Sorry, everyone. And I'll kind of like get them out the door and I'll go out with them into the street. He's like, again, sorry.
Most people kind of settle down as soon as like you guys say hello and they know that
Yeah.
you know each other. They kind of settle down. The guy by the door is just sitting there. People all over him. I can sit right by the door.
It's 7 o'clock.
All he had to do was talk to us.
He's crotchety. What do you expect?
It's bedtime. He's old.
Hey. What are you guys doing here?
We came to make sure everything was fine.
Everything's fine.
What are you doing here?
I kind of live here. Currently, at least.
That's disappointing.
Where else would I stay?
An inn? Anywhere without a crotchety old man like that?
Yeah, well, until my trial's over, this is where I kind of hang out.
I thought your trial was to kill the fire element.
Yes, but no one was around when I went to go. This place closes down pretty early.
Huh.
So,
We've noticed.
how did you guys find me?
There's signs.
Signs.
Of course. They're very obvious. Weird to miss them, actually. Yeah. So, do you guys plan on staying the night here? Or? I'm kind of stuck here till morning.
We do need a place to stay.
Is there any open beds in there? Or
You offered hospitality.
just making sure that he's not.
Yeah, there's usually a lot of open doors in that.
So I'm just gonna like open the door and be like, hey guys, they're gonna stay here tonight because they're part of something that's going on with something. Don't worry
The
about it.
guy there, just keep it down. Most of the other people in there just don't even pay attention to you. They're back to reading and doing what they're doing.
And he can cast silence on this man. Just.
You see one person in the corner perk up and start this incantation, and you see the guy by the door. Don't you even think about it?
All your problems.
Watching you.
And I'll head back.
And you.
You seem to be watching a lot. Just keep your.
He'll watch,
blankets
but he won't talk to
hidden
you.
from him.
At least you know his eyes work.
How long have you known this miserable man?
Actually, I'm Gedric. I haven't yet. I'll head back
Is
to
there a
my
bed near him?
There are, but they're mostly taken up here.
I'll head to the back to my little area.
It's kind of towards the ends of this hall that most of the open beds are.
Yeah.
So, room in the back near.
Yep.
Right.
Because you're one of the latest people to show up, so there's still a lot of room. There is one woman who takes the bunk across from you named Hecate that you know because she arrived around the same time as you.
No.
So what, do we have to pay for this? Like, how does this place work?
Fine. Just get some sleep, and in the morning, you guys can accompany me to go see Murray Masterson.
Bit early for bed.
Ale?
Hell.
Oh boy.
I would know that there's probably not as much like taverns in the Arcanum. Like I don't think so. Yeah, you might have to leave the Arcanum for that.
Can any of your magic friends make ale?
No.
Anyone here know how to make ale?
You see one person perk up at the other end of the hall, and he starts shuffling along over to you. He's wearing these like long brown robes. They're kind of like cinched up by belts at weird places. He kind of comes over. You can see in the face, big beard, kind of curly hair on top. A fairly young face behind all this scruff.
Reminds me of Hagrid. That's all I
Peculiarities.
picture is Hagrid.
He's not just a giant of a man. He's roughly 5'8", 5'9" in that range.
A lot of
I'm
frizzy
tripping over.
hair.
Yeah, a lot of frizzy
You wanted
hair.
some ale?
Ale.
Oh.
And he shuffles off towards the other edge.
If both of them are going, I'm staying away. I'm not drinking again after tonight. They can have their fun of.
This is one of the other recent arrivals who's hoping to become an initiate here. You do know him. This is Olaf.
Stick with Gedric and Nadia, the only people who haven't.
So, you wander down the end there. He's got this tiny little cast iron pot, and he's got a few different things scattered around, and he's got a book that's open. You look at the page, it doesn't really make any sense. He says, yes, 1 minute, I've been working on this, I got this.
Do I know anything about this guy other than just 2 facts?
You know that he is a recent initiate, so he is still unproven. He's still trying to pass trials to even become part of this.
But this is his moment.
So he starts placing different pieces of the components into this pot at different times, muttering different words, making various gestures over the pot. Every once in a while there's this waft of smoke that comes up out. You hear a little bit of bubbling as he puts one of the liquids in. Keeps going, muttering, and you see like this faint glow in the pot.
While these puffs
Do I know, like, in my head, am I, like, seeing what he's doing, knowing what I do about magic? This is bad, right?
Make an Arcana check.
I was gonna say, does it seem like he's doing things well? Like you said he was initiate. Does he look like he's messing things up and fumbling? Like, do I see when there's a puff of smoke,
He
like a
looks like
horrible
an
look in his
incredible
face?
sorcerer to you.
Oh.
He's just like,
Yes.
he's all over this, he's got all these crazy runes on the page. Clearly he has studied his stuff.
Okay, cool.
19.
The guy's crazy. But, I mean, he's pretty crazy because the things he tries to do with magic are always kind of like off-center.
Yeah.
Kind of like making
So, I mean,
that
this
kind of
is-
stuff. But the idea of trying to like fast track, he's generally following the right process of trying to skip the time required to brew things. You know that he does.
I'm just gonna lean over, kind of like to
He's
Ivan.
not stupid, but he's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna lean over to Ivan and Nadia. Or did you go with them, or are you still back with me and Ivan?
Oh, yeah, we stayed with you
Okay,
guys.
like,
I'm watching them, but I'm not getting close to that.
this might be a bad idea, but there's two options. It's probably gonna be funny, so we can either not let them drink it, or just go with it.
At this point, you hear this might be like, and there's this.
I'll leave it to you guys to decide.
Is it dangerous?
Do I think it's dangerous?
You've never tried it.
If it's gonna be that funny, I just say pour it down their throats whether we have to jam their mouths
You
open
see,
or
like
not.
when he does that, there's this puff of smoke and there's a few bubbles come up from the bottom, and then it kind of simmers, and you see a little curls of steam come off, and then he blows it away. It's ready. And he takes a couple glasses out of his little strong box that he's got beside his bed. They're just basically like a little coffee mug, just made of like an iron. He starts pouring it out of this little pot he's got and gives you guys.
Is it liquid or like
smell
thick
it
and
with the,
gross?
like-
Yeah, I'm smelling it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
I'm like, it happened.
it has
He's quirky and
this
cute.
odd like spicy sweet smell. It also smells a little bit like burning.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, yes, of course. And he kind of puts his cup aside. I'm Olaf.
I'll shake his hand.
Azencroft.
Yeah.
You're planning on having some as well, correct?
Oh yes.
Okay, I mean, I like it taking
Picks
ale,
up his mug.
but I couldn't drink it without you. Cheers!
Cheers.
I went right back.
I'd be making eye contact with the guy.
He kind of watches you. You bring the glass down, and he just.
Am I dying?
It burns on the way down, but it also leaves this lingering, like, smoky, sweet scent up into your nostrils as it goes down. It's actually got a really nice flavor to it. A little more like whiskey than ale, but it actually came out pretty good.
So look at you.
And then he's watching you. You don't seem to. You have no reaction to it at first, and then he drinks it.
What a jerk.
Well, that was good.
That's delicious.
Yes, I've been working on this for months. I'm so glad it worked.
Is it your specialty, or
Oh yes, this is I made this.
nobody else makes quite the same?
Nobody else makes alcohol.
That's fair.
They just have strange priorities.
How much more is left?
There's not a whole lot left. It was a really small thing. He poured out 3. There's maybe another glass.
So are we the first ones who have tasted that with you?
Yes.
Wow, thank you for sharing that.
Yes, my pleasure. I'm glad there was no side effects this time.
Yet.
Well, thanks.
Welcome.
Well,
He starts flipping through his book, like reading over his notes again.
we'll be staying here for the night, I believe, so if you want to come chat later, come swing by our beds. I'm not...
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'll leave.
I just put my head down and leave.
He's just flipping through, like, talking to himself. Yes. You guys walk back to the group.
Yeah. Well, I thought he was going to make more than that.
Yeah. That was kind of... But it was nice, at least.
It was.
It was free.
Free's good. I always like free.
I feel like... I don't know. I don't know if we should have trusted that.
Turns out it was wood grain alcohol.
Yeah. How bad can it be?
Yeah. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. You know.
You start coughing up splinters.
Well, you guys missed out on a good brew.
He seems like such a sweet boy, like, or old man. They all seem like older
He wasn't terribly
souls.
old. He had like a really crazy shaggy beard and curly out of control hair.
Yeah, it's
But he
hard
had
for
this
us
really-
to
he
really
had this
tell the
really
age of
weird
people in
eccentric
here. We're
role.
just guessing.
Age is a weird thing here in the Arcane. A lot of people have spent many of their years studying and are now coming out into the world.
Seeing sunlight for the first time.
Yeah, so
There's a
people
lot of
look
shaking
older,
bodies in the
yeah,
He's
house.
gonna
It's
make
like,
a lot of money.
yeah, you will see. You know,
Can you make ale?
no.
Go ask him to teach you.
It's a one up in my books for Olaf.
maybe we should bring him with us.
Oh, that's cool.
Help him set up a tavern. He's one of those good people you want to see succeed.
Why don't you go ask him?
He seems quite busy right now.
Olaf, you busy?
What?
Just got a question for you.
Oh, come.
And she'll go over and be like, have you ever been interested in opening your own business or anything?
No.
No future aspirations?
Well, I would like to, get better at what I do. That's why I'm here, to learn.
Making ale?
Well, that's one thing, yes.
Okay, I'll grab out of my bag and give him, how much did you give the tavern keeper? 40 gold? Can I give him 40 gold?
So you place this 40 gold and he just kind of looks at it.
For your future.
I'll walk over too.
I know you're going to prosper.
And he kind of picks up a coin and he's just looking at it. Takes a bite. Okay. Just kind of tucks it away.
I was kind of thinking actually. You said not many of the mages in here can make ale. You seem to be the only one, so you must be skilled, correct?
Of course. I'm the best in here. That's why I will make it through my training and become part of the arcanum.
What other specialties do you have that the other mages aren't so interested in?
Just smarter than them.
Have you ever
That's
worked
how I
on?
come up with my own spells.
Have you worked on item enchantments or anything of that like?
Not particularly.
Has it ever been something that interests you?
What did you have in mind?
I've always had a little bit of a dream of a trident that I can throw that will come back to me afterwards. I've never found a mage who is smart enough to actually create something like that.
Flips to the back of his book where you can see it's blank pages and you start scribbling something. Yeah, I can do that. Can I see your trident?
Yeah, I'll hand him one of them.
Okay, takes your trident. Starts rummaging through his chest.
This is the guy we're going with.
As he's rummaging, he's just kind of holding it in the crook. It's just waving around in the air behind him. Doing something, and he turns around and, here you go. He's tied a rope to your trident.
I was thinking more
Gedric's gonna sit smugly.
I'm just watching this happen.
He's a genius.
Oh, it's beauty in the making.
I was thinking more of a
That's
spell.
both of us.
You see, when I'm so
Still
used to
trusting that drink.
Yeah. I'm so used to the weight of just the trident without anything attached. I've tried to use a rope before, but when I throw it, I can't quite throw it the same. That's why I was hoping for something maybe magical in nature that could, just with a snap of a finger, have it appear in my hand. Not so much a physical addition. I mean, I understand if you can't think of anything along those lines.
Everything was becoming out.
So he goes back to his book and starts flipping through it.
Oh, this is the part something real good's gonna go.
Do you know where to go get more guidance?
So where are you gonna find it here?
It'd be cool if the drink he gave you is magnetic. Like a magnet. When you pull it, pulls it back.
Points first.
That would impress me.
Yeah.
Except I'd probably throw it and it would just spin around and come back at me. I believe in this guy.
Yeah.
So suddenly he's snaps his book closed. He starts doing something.
Make a cool sound again.
That's how he's doing.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
14.
You know that he's using some sort of abjuration magic. You don't know what he's doing.
Should he be worried there? Damn.
There's this puff of smoke around you. You just smell burning up through your nostrils. You feel pretty good though.
Okay.
There we go. Now you can throw it farther.
Look at it. Nothing looks different.
No.
I'll have to go try this. If it works, I'll only speak of how great you are.
Yes, well, everybody knows. Goes back to reading.
Thank you.
Is
Okay,
there-
I'm gonna
is
mark
there a
that
park
one.
in the Arcanum?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Does it still have the rope on it, I guess?
Yeah.
How much rope did he give me?
You have 30 feet of rope on you.
Wow.
Is it silk?
No.
He just keeps giving, this
Why does
guy.
he just have 30 feet of rope sitting around?
He's tried it.
Why do hermits have anything they have?
So, like, are there any distinguishing marks on this trident as opposed to the others? Not necessarily from the
It's got a rope on
enchantment.
it.
Yeah, but like in the wood, maybe is the wood grain slightly different, or is there anything where I could distinguish even without the rope? Because I'd take the rope off.
No. You could make a mark on there.
Yeah, I guess I'd grab one of the other ones and just mark like just a.
You make a slight chip out of the end of it.
Yeah. Okay.
That looked cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it did anything.
He's our future. He really is.
Everything he does smells like burning.
Should we find a way to test this out?
I mean, we just go outside. You can throw it as far as you
Yeah,
can.
there's open ground and grass and
Okay,
trees
we'll
and
go
different
somewhere
things,
there
but
then.
there's not like a park.
Alright, we'll
Alright,
go.
I've seen what you two can do with your bare hands. I'm not gonna have any part of this.
Why?
Do you have any idea what you destroyed?
Yeah, it was a little ball with some spinny bits.
Wait, what?
Are you
broke-
still
I broke
holding
a
on to
hole in
that?
the shop, and yeah, he was really mad at me. I don't understand.
Months of work.
2 months to make a ball. Jesus.
You should
You're not
find a
very
new
good artist,
trade.
sir. I don't believe you made that arm. And I'm gonna walk away.
You ignorant twig weaver, get back here!
Keep walking.
Now, practice makes perfect. It's okay. Everyone gets better.
Was there a point to the ball?
No,
Well,
that was
not-
the point.
Was it like
I won't
decoration?
take this from a mutt whose greatest technological achievement was figuring out that 3 pointy bits were better than 1.
At least I didn't spend months making a ball.
Get out!
This isn't your shop.
Where are you?
And I'll leave anyways, yeah.
Yeah, see those two walk in. As you go by the last bed, you just see them.
I'll just smile at
Was
him.
it part of like a bigger thing?
Yes.
Oh, how screwed are you?
Months of work.
Oh. Why didn't you show it to them?
I didn't.
Well, then how did they get a hold of it?
They're ignorant.
Well, they
Fools.
go through your bag?
I brought them to the shop after Asencroft set fire to a bar.
I didn't even bring them here. You guys just showed up.
I had to get them out.
I'm
You know-
gonna follow them laughing.
As you go and you grab the door pull and you get.
I'm gonna alter self to make myself look like him and go, as a subtle spell.
Okay, so as you open the door, and then you kind of pause and turn around and do it back to him with his face. He kind of goes, and then he goes, he rolls off his bed the other side.
Like scared? Or just like weird?
He just like, and then just turns and rolls off the bed.
Okay.
I
He kinda
love the
disappears
people
behind it.
here.
I'll keep at it. Following them.
Okay.
I will
Spell
give
it.
Ivan an encouraging pat, and then follow outside to see this.
I'm basically just gonna be Grumpy Man 2.0 at this point.
Okay.
So we'll find a place that is safe. for
There's
him
no
to-
people around anywhere safe.
Okay. There's nobody around. I mean, there's some various trees and open grassy areas that you could potentially use.
I'd probably look for somewhere that maybe has, I don't know, if we can find it, 120 feet of clear space, give or take.
You can kind of enough of the lawns kind of in front of these buildings that if you went along the side of the road, you'd probably get 120 feet.
Okay, cool. So I'd be like, alright, well, I guess I'll try with a couple of the normal tridents first, and then we'll see if there's any difference with this one.
Okay.
So I'd grab one of the normal ones and just try to heave it as far as I could.
No target?
No, just forward, straight in a line.
What's your
trying-
strength?
Strength or strength bonus?
What's your strength bonus?
1.
What? Okay. So I'll make a strength check.
20.
20? Okay. You pull back and just heave with it. It's pretty damn far.
Okay. I'll grab another one that's untouched.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll heave on that too. Strength
Yeah.
check.
Strength?
5.
Okay. This one you don't get a really good step into it. Your release point is off. It just doesn't really go as far as you used to throwing it.
And then I'll grab the one he messed with.
Okay.
And I'll try to just heave on it.
Okay.
This is a special one.
7.
7. Okay. So you pull back and throw it. It goes a little farther than the second one that you threw. Nothing really ordinary. I mean, it seemed pretty easy when you were throwing the tridents.
Well, not really much of a difference.
Maybe you
Can you
need a
pull it back?
word or something.
I'll snap my finger. I don't know if it does anything.
Makes a sound.
Well, that was lackluster.
You're still holding one end of the rope.
Okay, I'll pull the rope.
Okay. Make a strength check.
8.
You managed to pull the trident out of the ground. Starts coming towards you.
I'll grab it. Does it look any different? Nothing.
Can I like put my hand out for it? Can I see it?
Yeah, I'll add it to him.
Can I sense any kind of magic off it or like what it is now?
Do you have detect magic?
Oh, I don't yet. No, never mind. Just wondering if there's any like intent, like arcane check on it.
Nothing really stands out to you.
Alright,
That was lackluster.
you have normal trident with a rope.
Make an intelligence check.
15.
See? The first one you threw went pretty damn far. Farther than you're used to throwing it.
Yeah. I guess I'd grab it and I'd grab the rope and kind of just haul on the two. See if maybe like they were connected a little better or something.
Sorry, what are you doing?
Haul on the rope and the trident, like just to see if I could separate the two by pulling them. Like as if I was to, if I was going to launch it into someone and try to haul it back,
Okay.
is the rope just going to come off?
Make a strength check.
2.
2. It's fast.
Alright, and I'll huck it again.
Okay, make a strength check.
I'm gonna head back
9.
inside.
9. Okay, so you throw it, it goes a pretty good distance. Gets to the end of the rope kind of like pulls tight and it comes down.
He's gonna only go 30 feet.
I'll pull it back.
Okay? Pull it out of the ground, pull it back to yourself.
I'm gonna go in 2 now. This is getting sad.
Each shot he's improving.
I'll walk over then and I'll grab the other two.
Okay. The first one that you threw is quite a ways down, you gotta walk. ways to get it.
Yep, I'd grab them. Then I'd walk back to the apartments.
As I'm walking past the guy who cast the spell, I'm gonna be like, that was amazing. It worked perfectly. And I'm gonna go.
Yes, well, that's what I do. Starts making more notes in the back of his book.
I'd go look for him again.
Okay. He's sitting on his bed. Reading his book.
Olaf.
What? Who was that? Oh, yes, as a you, yes.
What exactly did you do?
Said you wanted to throw it farther, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What made you stronger? So now you can throw it farther.
But I threw these ones further.
Yeah. Well, how much rope do you have there?
30 feet.
Okay, so you can throw it 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand what you did. Did you just make the rope longer?
Yeah, we'll go with that. He starts writing this book again. You can see him like stealing glances at you, then he writes something else.
When I came in, getting grumpy, was he still on the floor?
No, he's in his bed.
Yeah.
And he's not sitting there on couch or anything, he's just sitting there.
Right. I'm not saying anything, I just was curious.
So you just go to bed?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was gonna like chill in the bed while watching these,
Okay.
watching whatever happened there.
Okay, so as you flop down in the bed, you suddenly feel this, almost like the bed grabs you. You are now stuck to it.
Oh, that's genius.
Okay.
My turn.
You cannot move.
I'd go outside again, and I want to try it without the rope. Like without holding onto the rope or anything. Just kind of let it go.
Okay. Strength check.
I hate you.
How many times do you think he's gonna throw that?
11.
11? Okay, you throw it pretty far. Probably like 50 feet.
Still nothing noticeable.
It feels pretty easy to throw.
I'll throw one of the other ones.
Okay.
9.
9? It was about the same distance.
Oh! And I'll go get them.
Okay.
I'm just going back. I feel defeated.
Look, the mutt taught himself to play fetch.
Were you outside?
No.
Oh.
I imagine there are windows, though.
Fair enough.
Nobody laughed at that joke. He wasn't there.
Yeah. Strike it from the record.
If there were windows, then I take it back.
No windows.
Damn.
No, they don't like light.
Alright, seriously though, we've had fun. I need to get up early to get to the...
He says, laying like extremely stiff on the bed.
Totally nonchalant.
If you're looking at him,
Yeah.
it looks like there's this like fine layer of this really silky white material. He's basically laying in a giant web. So as he says that, his head doesn't even move. He's just kind of like.
You have to get over there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Can I try and like just shove the mattress off the bed?
So you just kick the side of the mattress?
Yeah.
Okay. Your foot is now stuck to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, being Mr. Funny.
I'll just cut the web around my foot.
Okay. With what?
One of my daggers.
Okay.
Oh.
Make an attack roll.
When he finally came in, I
19.
would have followed him in too.
Yeah, so you managed to cut your way free of it.
Oh, okay.
It's still kind of stuck to your boot there.
Yeah. I'll just lay down.
You hear like this cut off little chuckle from the door.
Do I see any of this happening?
Yeah, you're outside throwing
Okay,
tries.
still, yeah.
Want us to tuck you in there, Gedric?
Oh, I'm fine.
Roll you up nice and cozy.
I'm so cozy.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep.
Okay.
Everyone's just accepting
You
it.
taking a top bunk or a bottom bunk?
Oh, there are bunks?
Yeah, they're all bunks.
So I'm wondering how you got your foot up there, by the way.
I'll take one that's not near him. not like the one above or below wherever he is.
Okay. So you go. Pull yourself into bed.
Am I beside him?
Yeah.
Can I just no, I don't want to get.
It's got a bit of a gap between them.
Yeah, never mind. It's okay.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I'd find a bunk at this point. A couple of bunks down.
Okay.
Fed up with these
Nobody
guys.
wants the top.
You can be the top bunk. I'm not worried. I'm just away from these people.
Okay, so you go basically down to the end of the hall by yourself.
Yeah, I'll come in after I see his practice is basically over. And I'll head probably near Ivan's bed. He seems to be the one we can trust more.
So you try to get away from everybody, and then as you lay down, you see Nadia wander down towards the end. Lay down on a bed near you.
Just roll over. Not going to acknowledge her.
That's cool.
I'll probably sleep near
I
them.
didn't know Reiyal'uss either.
Okay, so you come in, and as you're walking back feeling defeated, you do notice that Gedric is just kind of like...
You'll
trying to
join this
sleep
side of the
laying there.
group soon.
Gedric,
Yeah.
do you always sleep sprawled out on your back like that?
Oh, it's a special treat.
It looks rather uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I do like an insight check on that?
What are you trying to determine?
See if he's actually funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a persuasion or a deception check.
Natural one. This sucks.
Okay, are you lying to us?
This sucks.
Yeah. He's pretty upset about what's happening.
You look rather upset.
No. It's fine.
Are you crying?
No, absolutely not. Nobody.
Can I inspect and see if there's anything? Like, would I see any of the webs or
Okay,
anything?
great. When you take a closer look, you do see the thin covering over the bed. He's caught in webbing.
I'd ever so slightly try to touch it with my finger.
Stuck to your finger.
And then I pull back.
Okay, make a strength check.
Just look at the finger.
3.
It takes you, like, you pull it, at first you're just like, ew, and then it doesn't quite come away, and you manage to pull away from it.
I just start laughing. Just hysterically.
Behind you, somewhere down the hall, you hear someone else cackling.
You couldn't tell anybody? Do you need any help?
Just breathe fire on me.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I'm gonna look at him for a second.
You've already used it today.
Oh no.
I'm gonna grab that 30 feet of rope and I'm gonna pop it off of the trident
Okay.
and cut it into 5-foot sections.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lay one across like this,
Okay.
one across like this, and I'm just gonna go all the way down, like down his body, and just throw it so that the edges touch the web.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk away and go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to try to break this.
Okay. So
It's like super strength check with disadvantage.
Okay, so you need to make a strength check.
16.
It's no disadvantage.
Go sleep.
The worst part is you would have got out if you hadn't tied
Yeah,
it down.
He didn't tie me down, he just put it over.
He added
But it added to it,
the
yeah.
difficulty of trying to break this.
I was late. Oh, that wizard
What are you
is
doing?
so gonna die. Just, hey,
Maybe actually, you said was the top bunk on his still open?
I am on the top bunk.
Are you on the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was
The
wondering
bottom
how you
bunk
did
is
it.
still open.
I'd sleep there actually.
Okay.
I wet the bed. No, I don't.
You're on your back. That would be awful for you.
It'd be worse for him.
Okay.
Jeez.
So y'all go to sleep. Wake up the next morning.
Is Webbing still there?
What's that?
Webbing still there? Yeah, I figured as much.
There's just like some loose cords of rope.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, I was sitting there, I'm like, he'll just wait it out until this goes away. But the moment that he put the rope on for me, it was a point of pride. Fan.
What are you doing?
Just cuddling with my rope buddies. I'm gonna get up and start getting my stuff ready.
Okay.
Am I up before I have the crowd? He's very tired from throwing tridents.
I'll say roll
Ooh, roll it out.
But remember,
roll initiative.
do you think him coming down on the bunk would wake me up?
Possibly.
15.
I rolled a 15, and
Okay.
I have 3.
So roll a stealth check.
9?
What's your passive perception will be higher. He wakes you up as he's getting off the bed.
I start to get up.
Yeah.
I'm not in a big rush to get moving.
As you get up, you do notice Olaf like hurrying away. He's got his book out and scribbling it in as he goes.
Give him a good cheer.
Are there any mirrors nearby?
Do I notice anything? Do these guys look fine?
Make a perception check.
Did Olaf look any different?
With his usual self.
22.
Nothing really seems changed about him.
He's a mastermind, okay? Just accept it.
I'm gonna start heading to replace the trial area
I'll get up.
with the Brewed Master.
Okay.
Find her and or Serena Masterson?
Who?
Is it Serena?
Corina?
Karina, okay.
Okay, so you two are going?
Yeah.
Should have let him look for Serena.
That'd be mean. And then I'd have to make up a whole bunch of NPCs all over town while he looks for Serena. Okay, what are you guys doing?
I would probably approach them and be like, anybody want to check out that magic shop?
Huh?
Could be interesting.
Are you going to keep your hands to yourself in that shop?
I wouldn't touch a thing. It's a magic shop.
Show other shops a little more respect.
I would just strangle him. Okay, so you guys head out first. The morning's still pretty young, but the sun's already pushing up. There's no windows where you're sleeping, so you didn't get up with the sunrise. There's a few people moving about the arcanum. You guys make your way east along the street, back towards the trial center. When you get there, there's actually a crowd of people gathered around up front. And by crowd in the arcanum, it means about 8 people.
So I'll kind of head up into the voice.
Okay. They're all kind of like hushed, whispering to each other, talking. You do see Marie is kind of by the door, concentrating on something.
I'm just gonna like ask somebody like, what's going on?
Well, apparently somebody tried to break into the test center last night, and they luckily they bungled up the lock pretty bad. So we gotta get it open, but we definitely need to find out who was trying to break into the arena.
Do you have to roll for anything on this one?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you're with them.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn to him.
No, I need to come here to make sure that you know that I hear them. Oh no.
No. I'll be back.
No. 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 You're fine. just gonna kind of like
Oh, I didn't know.
wait out what's going on here, kind of talking.
Okay. After a few minutes, you hear this. You're not quite sure where the sound comes from, but you hear this really loud bang, almost like a gong, and then the door cracks open. Marie pushes her way inside, walks in.
I'll go walking behind.
Okay. A few of the people who are kind of waiting around push their way inside too. A few of the other people who are gathered around kind of like group together and continue their hushed conversation.
I'll go with him.
Okay. You walk inside. You can see as you walk through the door, there's a little piece of broken metal sticking out of the lock.
I'm not gonna grab it.
Alright, so walking in, is she heading in or is she kind of like stopped or?
She heads in, so you go in. There's kind of this open area where people first go in, and you see the mats and things along the side where people, usually leave their stuff. She goes along down, turns down a hallway, and he's walking.
Oh, kind of like starting that way.
Okay. So you go up along the hallway. There's a few doors along either side. As she goes to the end of the hall, she opens up the door there. Beyond it is like, not quite an arena, but it's a big round open
Is this
room.
where I was in the start?
Yeah, high ceiling. This is the place where they do all their testing.
Just keep going, just kind of notices that I'm there.
She goes and she kind of puts a few things out on the table at the far end, turns around and just watches the room as a few of you guys filter in.
So I'll walk over there. Where are you?
Good morning, Gedric.
Good morning. I just wanted to come and let you know that it's been taken care of.
Oh yes, it has. She turns around, picks something up off the table, hands it to you. It's the newspaper. This newspaper, runs weekly within the city. Don't get ahead of me. You kind of look at it confused. There's, a story about rebels down south on the front page. You flip to the second page, and there's a story about a rogue elemental in the Valaran Wood.
What happened?
Well, apparently people knew about it.
Yeah, I ended up finding a party that knew all about it before I even...
Yes.
Everyone was looking for it before I even left the arcanum.
Well, it's not going to be good for us, but it's taken care of, yes? Alright.
Although, and I'll kind of let her know about that when we went to go. Somebody came in and grabbed I'll let her know about, what's his name? Jethro. And that he came in at the last minute and kind of grabbed the fire cord and he kind of knew what was going on and knew us all and stuff.
She just stands very upright, very still, listens to what you have to say. She doesn't seem terribly surprised at your account. Doesn't seem really to mind too much. Yes, well, nothing we can do about it now.
What's next for me?
Well, you've passed all of the trials that we've set forth for you. If you go talk to my sister, then she will guide you through the last step.
Where can I actually be found at this point in time?
I'm sure she'll be along shortly.
Alright. I'll walk back over to you.
I probably wouldn't move far from you.
Yeah. I just have to wait here for a bit.
So, should I leave?
If you feel like it, if you feel like you can find them in the arcanum. Apparently you had a hard time finding me.
Yeah, we did. How long do you think
Shouldn't be long.
I'll wait.
At this point, you get bumped into from behind. Really tall woman, 5'9", fairly simple features, green eyes, brown hair that comes down to about the shoulders. You recognize her immediately. This is Karina. She goes, "Oh, sorry. Didn't notice you there."
No problem.
Ah, yes, Gedric. I guess we just have one thing left then, huh?
Apparently, yes.
Alright, real simple one. Watch closely. She starts into an incantation, very direct and obvious hand motions. And at the end of it, you see kind of coalesce in her hand this golden symbol that has several different intricate knots and scroll work down along it. It's kind of like, looks almost like thick wire has been twisted into these intricate knots. You need to make one of these.
Alright. I can do that. Because I believe prestidigitation wants me to do that. Yeah, I can create a... So I'm going to use prestidigitation to attempt to make the exact same thing she's made.
Okay. That's awesome. Make an intelligence check.
10.
Pretty easy. You can see it in front of you. You quickly go through your prestidigitation spell, and you form a very good duplicate of what she has in her hand. Which is okay. She shows you over to one of the tables at the side. There's a small chest sitting there. In the front of it, you see this metal plate, and there's kind of set into the plate is a shape that you recognize as matching what you just made.
Okay.
So she goes over to it and she pushes hers on into this depression, and the chest clicks and opens. So she takes it away, gives you a little smile, closes the chest.
Okay. So I will...
So you go up, press it in, nothing happens. The simple solutions are not always the ones that work.
Yes, I will,
This mark here, this is your badge. This allows you access to all the places in the arcanum. This is your membership. You can make one. You are a member.
Mm-hmm.
When you can make one of these that works, then you are a full member of the arcanum.
Right.
And then, kind of her serious expression goes light again because, okay, have fun. She walks away.
So I'm going to blow my book, and while I still have this thing, I'm going to draw it into the book.
Okay.
What it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use the symbol on there too to kind of like, so I have it.
You get a pretty good impression. You generally know the shape that you have to make.
That's all I back over to Reiyal'uss.
What happened? What was in the chest?
Nothing for me yet.
Oh.
So it's going to take more time than I thought. It's okay.
Alright. Can we get that now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start doing.
Make a perception check.
Which one? 18.
18. Metal's not in the door when you go by it.
Oh. Should continue on. Head back towards the apartments. Do we happen to see these guys in the stores we're walking past?
Make a perception check.
Not good. 6.
No.
Okay. Just go to the apartments.
Okay. Gedric?
I'm going to excuse myself. I'm going to tell him that I'm just going to be at the library.
Oh.
I have some research to do before
Alright.
anything else.
Tell the guy who's at the library, if he's like tall guy.
Do I know who it is?
He was
There's
like
a lot
a
of
tall
people who are tall. I'm not really sure what he's describing.
He's like a tall guy. He was there last night. Tell him we said hi.
Sure, I'll do that.
Alright, cool. Then I'll head to the apartments.
Okay. So you head back. There's still a couple people milling around, but most of them are left at this point.
Okay.
You head to the library. There's probably 5 or 6 people wandering around. One books out, sitting down reading. Okay. So you guys make your way along till you get to Gavinos.
Is the door open?
Can you try the door?
No, I mean, like, is it wide open? Like,
No.
okay. Yeah, I'd walk over, try to open the door.
Okay. So you push it open. It gives way, opens up, and you hear a bell ringing as you push in. You look up. There's no bell.
I'd walk in, just start looking at the stuff around first.
Okay. Fairly cluttered and crowded. Just different weird knickknacks and stuff. Fairly small shop. You do see in one area there's like a cabinet with a few different vials of liquids of varying color. In one area there's a dusty bookshelf. Piled on top of it are various robes and different things. Down the middle there's some hats with various sticks and staves and that sort of thing.
Any place that would have weapons or jewelry?
You don't notice anything immediately standing out to you.
I guess would there be a shopkeep just walking around?
There's no one immediately visible to you.
I'm gonna start trying on hats.
Okay. There's some hats of different size. You do find a couple that are almost just like a cloth skull cap. They just kind of hug your head. There's
I want one with a big feather.
big feather.
Yeah.
You do find one wide brimmed, rounded on the top, and it's got a big long pink feather.
Oh yeah.
Thinking of buying that one?
I might actually. I haven't bought much fashion while I've been here.
It's quite ostentatious.
Who do I buy it from, though? Is there a bell on the table or anything?
Yep.
I'm just gonna hit it.
So you hit it.
Yep.
There's no noise. You hear like a.
Did you do it right?
I'm gonna
You hear
tap it a few
you
times.
hear like this every time you hit it. There's no sound. You hear this bang. It sounds almost like somebody missed a stair and caught themselves, and the guy kind of pushes his way out of the back. Oh yes, sorry. Pretty big guy, over 6 feet tall, very strong features. He's got a long blonde ponytail, green eyes. If you just seen this person outside of the shop, you would immediately think he was part of the army. He's just a big hulking guy. Sorry about that. I didn't hear the bell. What can I do
Neither
for
did
you
we.
guys?
Neither did we. Your bell.
Oh yes. Well, no, I heard that one. I didn't hear the one at the front.
But we did hear that one.
Yes. Well, I apologize. I didn't hear it. What can I do for you?
Well, it's actually my friend here that was looking for something.
I believe you touched the bell.
She wants the hat.
I also want the hat.
Yes. Well, that is an exquisite hat. That's 2 gold.
And then she'll kind of like turn and like take it off. Do I need it? or do I want it? Do I need it or do I want it? And she's
He
going through
just
some
patiently-
internal
he just
conflict.
patiently watches you.
I was curious if you had any items with, enchantments on them.
Oh, yes, of course. This would be the right place to get it. I dare say you probably won't find it anywhere else in the city.
I was more along the lines of looking for weapons, though. I hadn't seen any up front.
Depends. What's your weapon of choice?
I
Yes,
pointed at
well, we don't have anything like that at the moment. We do have some various wands, very useful. Large number of scrolls. Anything? No? We do have one thing. I don't know if you'd really want it, though. It's, he goes under the counter and he pulls out a little wooden case, clicks it open, turns it around to you. There's a very fine, narrow-bladed dagger. It shines brilliantly as if this thing's polished every day. But just very narrow, very long dagger. A very cold silver color to the steel.
It's not quite my style.
That's what I was thinking.
That's
all I have on hand at the moment.
Do you ever do enchantments?
Myself? No, I can't quite do the level of enchanting that Gavino himself does.
Gavino?
Yes, well, this is Gavino's. It's Gavino's shop.
Okay, so you just work for Gavino then?
Yes, my apologies. I didn't introduce myself. I am Elkan. So his hand.
Azencroft.
Just dwarfs your hand when he grabs it.
Oh.
Gives you a firm shake. And you are?
She'll put out her hand. Nadia.
He kind of shakes it. Yes, very nice to meet you, Nadia.
Oh
Ivan.
boy, oh boy.
Good to meet you, Ivan.
Well, I think it might be a pleasure to meet Gavino at some point. Do you happen to have any ability in detecting enchantments on items?
Yes, I believe I could do that for you. I don't know if I could quite tell you what it is, but I could tell you if there's something there.
I had previously looked for another person to enchant one of these tridents of mine. He said he did it. He cast a couple spells on it, but I've yet to see any noticeable difference. I don't know. Maybe you could see if he was just pulling my leg.
Absolutely.
I'd hand him the one. I was looking for maybe a mage who could do something better, and I'd hand him trident.
So he puts it on there. This is gonna take a minute if you don't mind.
I appreciate the time.
So he sits there, kind of muttering to himself, makes a couple of gestures, sits there, and he's just concentrating on it.
I keep looking around.
He's just walking around.
Poke around the shop a bit.
Okay.
Anything small that catches our eye, or?
You do notice on one kind of cluttered table, there's a few things tossed over it. On a small stand, there is this small round globe that kind of glows blue.
Hey, Ivan, look at this.
Thinking of touching it?
I wouldn't touch anything that glows. It looks kind of cool, though.
Keep that in mind. Looks breakable is what it looks like.
I wouldn't interrupt the guy, but I'd probably ask him about it once he's done.
So you guys continue wandering around. You just kind of every once in a while look back at the orb. After about 10 minutes, he stops and he goes, "Okay, I think I'm finished here.
Anything at all?
No, there's nothing on this.
I knew he was a phony.
Nothing that I can detect, anyways."
Well, I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, no problem.
While you were doing that, though, I was looking around the shop. I noticed a glowing orb.
Glowing orb. What color?
Blue.
Blue. And like a light blue?
Like a light
Sorry,
blue.
I should have.
Like the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She's. Oh yeah, that's an orb of warning.
Warning.
Yeah, you just keep it on your person, and if you concentrated on it, you can decide, what you want it to warn you about as a, I don't know, or an area around you. Give you a warning if, people enter it or something happens within that area.
Or are you guys looking for something like that?
Warning? Oh, it's probably about 1,200 gold.
A little bit out of my price range. It's really neat though. So does Gavino ever come to the shop to work?
Absolutely.
or-
Gavino is generally here. He's just out for the morning.
Okay. Do you know how much? If I were to get him to try to do something to one of these tridents, do you think, what do you think the charge would be like?
Depends on what you want him to do. Something you'd have to discuss with him. I don't know.
That makes sense. Well, maybe we'll try to swing back later then. Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully. We appreciate your business.
We appreciate the time.
Take care.
Have a good
So
day.
you buying that hat?
Is there anything special about this hat?
The
well,
feather.
it has a pretty awesome feather in it.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Work with me here. Maybe I'll come back later and get it.
He
And she'll put
kind
it
of seems a little bit disappointed as you hand it to him. Alright, well, it'll be here. So,
No.
How long do you know?
I start laughing. I hand him 2 gold, and I put it on my head.
Yes.
You give him the 2 gold below your head, he takes it, and he gives you just this really, disappointed, sad look.
Who, him or her?
No, he gives it to Azakroth.
I walk out.
Alright, well, have a good day, folks, I guess.
We'll be back, I'm sure.
You're already gone. He's talking about.
Okay.
Well, you probably won't burn it right away.
You walk outside, I'm already breathing fire into the thing.
It's a test of strength. That's all it is.
Come on.
Fine.
Yes. Can we go?
Yes, it's fine. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably slam the door to the shop a little too hard.
Okay. You slam it behind you, what are you doing? Just wandering away, or are you waiting for them?
I'm waiting for them, but I'm crouching to be about her height.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk with them. I am Nadia.
I'm just gonna hit the feather out and try to get away from him and keep my nerves.
Does the feather fall out?
Yeah.
Good.
Pretty awesome feather.
It is.
Okay, so where you guys heading?
Back to the apartments, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't really know anywhere else they'd end up going after this, so...
Okay, so you guys enter back into the apartments. Again, not a whole lot of people here. Reiyal'uss is here. What are you doing?
I was just hanging out waiting for people to get back.
So he's just kind of sitting on the bed, looking depressed.
He looks so lonely without us.
You see them walk in. Ivan and Nadia walk in, followed by Azencroft, who's just kind of crouched down, following behind them with this really big, wide-brimmed hat with big pink feathers sticking out of it.
Oh my god, that hat is amazing!
I thought so. Don't I just look like Nadia?
Can I crack my knuckles?
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess.
Nadia just grits her teeth and
She was gonna buy it, but she passed up on this amazing deal.
Why would you? Let me try that thing on.
I give it to him.
I'll put it on and try and make it look all flourishy, get the feathers whipped and stuff.
Oh, it's just your style.
Wow, thank you. I could not wear it for long now. Yeah, no, I'll give it back to him.
okay.
Why am I never there when you guys are ridiculous?
Gedric, what do you have to do in the library?
I am trying to research a spell that creates an item. That's
Okay. How are you going about researching that? What are you looking for?
One special hat.
probably going to do some I don't know.
Like, what type of books are you looking for? What is your search criteria when you're going about deciding which books to pull up?
Probably going for like spell books more than anything that are around.
Well,
This is more of
I mean, it's not exactly like people just leave spell books laying around the library. But, like, the arcane society, they don't really like to share spells with each other.
Look for stuff just in like creation. Like if there's anything that talks about that kind of stuff.
Okay. You can find a few books after a while. It's not too hard. There's a lot contained here that discusses various theories and stuff about it. A lot of it has to do with creating things like water or food. One book mentions that through use of prestidigitation, you can create small objects that are non-magical in nature.
Okay, so I'm gonna probably go from there and try to find a way to create something that is magical.
Make an intelligence check. 11. Nothing you've come across really fits all the requirements of what you feel you need to do.
I'm gonna write down everything that fits parts of it. Though.
Yeah, you kind of get the sense that this might be something that you can't just build on what somebody else has done.
Okay.
Like,
And while I'm taking a little break there, I want to take a look at the flower that was given to me by
Aurelia?
Aurelia, yeah.
okay.
Is it like starting to wither at all, or?
Make an investigation check. Doesn't appear to have withered.
Yeah.
Okay. How long are you spending in the library?
Probably as long as. Probably for the day. Or until somebody comes to get to me.
Okay. And you guys back at the apartments, all back together and having fun. At that point, I think it's actually probably smart to call a break.
Okay.
So 5 minutes, and then we'll be back.
Alright. Thank you very much, guys.
Yep.
Woo!
We're back. And
We're
that's
back.
how I learned the meaning of Christmas.
42. Okay. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Oh,
Pretty crazy the first half, so let's see which are we guys getting to now.
Yeah.
So you guys, you're hanging out at the apartments. What do you do?
Probably not a lot until it slowly becomes apparent that Gedric's not coming back in any appreciable time, at least for me.
Time's wearing on, and he's.
How long did they say the shopkeeper was gonna when he was gonna come in the afternoon?
You didn't specify. He just said he was out right now.
well,
He said he was out for the morning, but it wasn't really like he was saying a
Oh,
specific time.
okay.
I'd probably mess around with the hat for a while. Be like, honestly, I don't know if this is really my style.
I could probably cut that feather off with a dart.
Oh my goodness. That's fine.
Yeah, you could
Would
just,
you want it, Nadia?
Is it a gift of our friendship?
Here you go.
I mean, well, like, I'm trying to make nice, but like, you could give me a couple gold for it. I didn't want anyone else to buy it.
That's thoughtful. It's okay though. If you bought it, I'm sure that meant you needed it more than I did.
So passive aggressive.
Meh, I guess you don't want it then. I'll put it back on.
Are you wearing your helmet too?
always top of the helm.
It doesn't fit.
Terrible.
No, I'd probably just throw it on the bed. Be like, maybe someone will take it.
How's Olaf like his hat?
Yeah, either you take it or I give it to Olaf, I suppose. You don't have to give me a couple gold. I'm just kidding.
A gift?
A gift. Why not?
I suppose I can give it a try. I mean, I might need some protection from the sun. It's a useful item.
Yeah, we all need sun protection from the sun.
How do you see through those things?
And I'm just gonna snatch the hat and put it on.
Check.
Aurelia gave me a flower, so I don't know. I'll pass on the good deed.
So what do you guys do this morning?
Who stretches that hat?
We
He was sitting it on.
Oh.
It's a rounded helmet.
we went to a magic shop actually.
Oh, the one you tried to get into last night?
Yeah, I was hoping maybe they'd have a trident of some kind, or even just another weapon. I mean, not many people use tridents.
They didn't have any weapons?
No, but the enchanter was going to be there actually. They said in the afternoon, so we were hoping to go back maybe.
Huh. Maybe I'll join you.
They actually had a pretty interesting dagger there. It looked unbelievably nice.
Really?
Yeah,
They didn't have any balls, so we could replace the one who broke his.
a glowing one, but it was 1,200 gold. So.
Oh my god. Well, you should have told us that ball was that expensive before we broke it.
See, if you made balls that glow, maybe you'd actually be able to make money off of them. I wonder if that one would dent
If
my
your
money.
balls glow, go to a doctor. Just a little PSA.
That was why I told you not to touch anything.
You were gonna make it glow?
Yes, fine, we'll go with that.
Can I do an insight check to see if it was gonna make it glow or not?
Make an insight check.
6.
Make an deception check.
Oh, that monster charisma.
13.
Yeah, at some point he was gonna make it glow.
Maybe you're not so bad after all.
I almost feel a little bad. No. No, I don't. When are you guys going back?
He said, the guy was just out for the morning, so. How long has it been now?
Probably like 11:30.
No, how long has it been?
That you guys have been sitting there
Yeah.
for like an hour.
Over this hat?
We're thinking maybe we'll give it a couple more hours, then head back. I don't want it to be too late, though. I mean,
Can I grab some food?
Yeah,
food.
let's go grab
Ale?
food.
ale. Ale?
some of the suspicious stuff you guys have been drinking lately.
Ale.
We leave.
Good
Go look for
go.
food.
Okay.
Did we notice any signs last night?
Do we see any posts with signs?
Okay, so you guys go wandering along the arcanum, trying to find somewhere that serves food. Make investigation checks.
Riff Raff I have to travel with.
17.
18.
3.
6.
You see a nice cat.
Don't find anything that indicates the place where food is made.
Do we smell any food in the air as we're walking around?
Make a perception check. You get advantage on it.
Thank God.
No.
8.
Can't smell anything.
Okay. Well, we could always go see if Olaf has any spells.
Is Gedric with us? No, he's at the library.
No, he's not.
Is that you?
Some good ale.
I don't think he was there though. Wait, was Olaf there?
Olaf was not at the apartments.
I don't know where he'd be.
Are
Do I
there-
know how far it is to like somewhere we can get food?
Yeah, it'd take you a couple hours to get
Yeah.
down into the merchant district.
Where do
Just to get
these
there.
people eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, is there anyone walking around?
I don't.
That's not really what does.
We were with you.
There's
Just...
a few people walking around.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah.
We were wondering if there was any good places around here to get a bite of food.
Well, you can make some.
We aren't so skilled at that.
We're not from here.
We're hoping to get,
Okay, well,
To get
then,
treated.
You'd have to go down to the merchant quarter or maybe the entertainment district.
we're just hoping for something a little closer. There's nothing in this area.
What are you doing for lunch?
I'm going to the library.
Is there
Library?
food at the library?
No.
So how are you doing lunch at the library?
Because I'm spending... Look, okay, I'm very confused now. I'm going to the library. If you would like food, you either have to make some for yourself, or you will have to go to the merchant quarter or the entertainment district.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
More off.
Is there any food on you?
No.
I'm eating there.
Good old rations. I mean, nothing special. I'd rather eat something fresh if we're in the city.
I agree. You guys want to make a try?
Should we check the magic shop first, maybe, in case it's closed by the time we're back?
Yeah, sure. If we're heading that way, we could probably pick up Gedric too.
Where is he?
Library. Told him to say hi to that old man from last night.
Hmm.
Very helpful.
So,
So we're going to the magic shop again.
Back we
Like
go.
2 hours after.
1 hour.
Like an hour and a half.
Cool.
We're not on our
Is he
way.
back yet?
Okay. So you guys walk into the shop and you hear the bell ring. You do see Elkan come out from the back. Oh, well then, back so soon.
Apparently, yes.
We don't have much patience, and we're kind of just spending some time in the city, and we didn't have much else to do, so we thought we'd come check if, what's his face was back.
Who?
The
the
owner,
proprietor of the shop.
Gavino.
Gavino.
You know, the person whose name is on the front of the building.
I didn't read the sign on the way in.
He can't read, it's okay.
Right. My apologies. No, Gavino's not back yet.
Oh, okay. I remember you had showed me a dagger, though. Well, my friend here might be a little more interested. It's more his specialty.
Yes, really.
Yeah.
Well then. He takes up the case again. He clips it, spins it around. Same thing, very narrow blade, very long blade. It's this very cold blue color to the steel.
Wow, that's very nice. May I pick it up?
Well, yes, just be a little careful.
It's not
It's
going
like-
to explode, is it?
I should hope not,
Alright.
but I didn't enchant it.
So it's enchanted.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, that's what your friend asked for before.
oh, fair enough. What does it do? I mean, I like take it and see how it's balanced and stuff.
Well, it's enchanted for precision. You test its balance. It's like perfectly weighted, just very easy in your hand.
Nice.
Doesn't take you very long to be able to flip it around and do a couple of the maneuvers that you're used to doing.
And what would you charge for something like this?
Well, that one there, that'd be 1,300 gold.
13. Ah, I see. These things sell quite quick around here.
Well, I don't know about quick. This type of stuff is not really your common fare, so it's occasionally you get somebody through here who's interested.
I see. Well, at the time I found myself a little strapped, so I'll have to take a rain check on that. But definitely nice. Thank you for showing.
Yeah, no problem. Kind of slides the case towards you,
Put it in.
spins around, flips it on the desk. Anything else I can do for you?
I think I'm good. Did you guys?
Oh, you should check this out though. And I show him the orb.
Oh wow, so nice. It's way nicer than that one that you made.
Yeah.
I don't think he could make one of these.
Probably not.
Different ball. Thanks.
No problem. His arm doesn't even glow.
Maybe if it did, he could.
You could probably make one of these, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twigweaver's impressed by a branch that glows. If I made a candle, would that shock you as well?
Well, no. Because I've seen those.
But they glow.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if the candles glow so much or the flame on top. But I know
If you made a
it's.
candle that glowed, I'd be impressed. Can you make a candle that glows like this?
Sure. Why not?
Alright. Can't wait to see it.
Can I do an insight check on that? He's lying.
Roll your insight. Roll your separate.
7.
16.
Yeah, he's pretty serious. At some point, he will make you a glowing candle.
Maybe we doubted you after all.
Yes. Seems you have.
It's pretty impressive. Well, sorry for taking your time.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
You guys are finished, correct? Alright. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
How?
Madam?
Alright.
Everyone leaving? Yeah.
Go and grab
Foods?
sneak by the library.
Yeah, I guess we'll see if Gedric wants to come.
Ooh,
So you guys
libraries.
leave the shop, walk a little ways along the road, come to the library.
No?
Head inside.
Okay.
I'll go
Walk
inside.
inside. Really busy at this time.
Do I see him anywhere? If I wander around on the front?
You walk around, look a little bit, and you find him there.
Oh. Hey, Gedric.
Yeah,
We were just gonna go grab some food. Do you want to come with?
yeah, sure.
Alright.
I'll pack it up inside. And with them.
Okay. Make it set.
Trial center.
Okay.
You're leading the way?
You want to get food, right?
Well, yeah, we were told the merchant district or the entertainment.
I can get food at the trial.
Good food and ale.
No, not ale.
We'll be able to get ale.
Would they be able to get food there right now or no?
Possibly.
Possibly? Okay.
You've never brought visitors before.
Yeah. We can head down to another area if you like.
I'm thinking, I don't know, I was thinking maybe the entertainment district.
No.
See if there's anything going on.
No.
We could go back to the same bar as yesterday. Just kidding. You almost burned it down.
Almost
Just-
being the key
One
word.
second of that. What?
What?
You almost burned it down.
No, they put it out.
Yeah, I'm sure they got the
There was a fire.
Somebody called the imbecile a mutt, and he thought the appropriate response was to set him on fire. And
That's
the rest of the bar.
ridiculous.
In his defense, it was very rude.
I agree. It was very rude to me too. But the moment you act out is when the moment where everything, what they think they're doing is completely right. So the moment you act out is when everything they call you becomes reality to them.
He may have a point.
I don't think we really acted.
They told me to be out for my
It was
magic.
more a
I just left
reaction.
because
We didn't
the moment
start
that
it.
something happens, they'll blame me.
They called
Like
me a
a
mutt.
fire.
They called me a mutt. I showed them a dragon.
I mean, but to them, calling you a mutt is completely fine. It's not, obviously. But the moment you attack them, you are the mutt they call you. In their mind, at least.
Yeah, they didn't really have much going on up there, anyways.
I was shocked by that owner.
I don't know why they turned down business at all, honestly.
It's almost like they were afraid that they were going to make someone mad and their bar would be set on fire. Wait.
Let's head down to the merchant's house.
Okay. I saw this thing. Will I have, like, you said that guy went into a tunnel when we were there.
There's a trap door, yeah.
The trap door. Do I know anything about that bar?
Roll an intelligence check.
15?
15. You don't know specifically about that bar. You do know that up in the seedy areas of the entertainment district, there is kind of a shady organization called the Bosch that own most of it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, well, I'll just keep that information.
Okay.
Yeah, we should go to a different district. Mercantile? Alright. Sounds good.
Shopping? Oh, I don't know. Like, you know, maybe we shouldn't.
Just make sure you get your hat before the mutt does this time.
Go to bed, Brian. Okay, what are you going to skirt around the Golden Quarter, or are you going to try to go through it? It's the most direct route.
The Golden Quarter.
Are we walking?
Can we
Or
get
carriage.
food in the Golden Quarter?
Possibly.
You can't. Sorry, what?
I can't stand them.
How long will it take me to make myself look like Evander?
Not terribly long.
Okay.
Pretty practiced at it now. 20, 30 minutes.
I just need a little bit to make myself look presentable. Huh?
I say we just go.
That's a joke.
What?
That is a joke.
Oh.
You've been walking around this town for days.
Yes, in the CD area and the arcanum, where there's no guards.
Guards come after you?
No.
Just breathe fire.
See, I'm trying to make it so that things are a little easier for us to get through.
You should just accept who you are and walk how you are.
You know what, you're right. I'm gonna go think on that over there for a short time.
Good.
Pathetic.
And I'll go make myself look like Evander.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are going to head west and then south through the Golden Quarter. Okay. So you guys sort of walk along the street, following the arcanum. The street doesn't glow during the day. It's just a very dull purple underfoot. You get towards the Golden Quarter. And you can see up ahead. As the odd buildings of the Arcanum kind of fall away, you see a kind of growing up above you is these massive, extravagant homes that kind of stretch away from it. The street is all like really nice, close set paving stones. Very nice, like brass lanterns that line the street all the way along. You kind of come to where the Arcanum ends, and there's a couple guards stationed there. They're wearing green and gold coloring. They stop you. Oh, where do you folk think you're going?
Just looking to grab some food.
Yeah, well, you'll want the merchant or the entertainment district.
That's where we're headed.
Oh, right now you're headed to the Golden Quarter. It's the wrong way.
Just cut through.
No. This isn't the place for you guys.
What does that mean?
This isn't where you want to go. You want to go down to the entertainment district.
No,
Or to the
I
merchant
believe
district.
we do, but this is the quick way, is it not?
No. You'd be best off going back through the Arcanum and around through the housing. Much quicker that way.
Is that true, Gedric?
It's going to be quicker, technically.
Can we tell if he's lying?
They're just guards. They don't understand
Make an insight
distances and such.
Oh, well, not me. I got a natural
Or
one.
me. I also got a natural one.
Hey, we're going.
It's okay, guys. I got this with my 3.
He's not hiding it. He's letting you know that this is just the better way to go.
Could have said something.
Yeah, why didn't you tell us earlier?
Let's go, guys. I'll start heading back.
Okay. You guys follow?
It's the fastest way.
It's the fastest way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go.
That sucks.
So you guys walk back through the Arcanum, kind of back out into the kind of like the suburbs of the town that's kind of sprawled away. These homes aren't, they're nowhere near like the level of financial richness and that of the Golden Quarter. They're not huge and extravagant. Fair-sized houses. These people are you know, the merchants and that are fairly well off in the city. They're doing all right for themselves. Fairly nice roadways. They're not paved or anything, it's just dirt, but they're well kept. Without too much trouble, you manage to skirt around the Golden Quarter almost straight south once you leave the Arcanum. And eventually you do come to the eastern end of the Merchant Quarter.
I am very hungry now. Anybody know specifically where we can go to a restaurant? I don't want to wander.
I'd probably know a couple.
There's lots of different places. Even some of the shops and stores will have little places where you can eat in the front. It wouldn't be too hard to find food here. There's lots of colorful banners and that all posted all over the place advertising this place and that place. So it'd be pretty easy to find any type of food you wanted here, really.
Gotcha.
A couple of places around Edinshire. Point. A couple of places.
I see. Thank you. What do you guys want?
Spicy.
Something with flavor.
Alright. You gonna be able to eat something spicy without...
I think I can handle it.
Okay. I don't know how it works, so...
Not like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I guess we'll just find someone with something spicy.
Okay.
And that has flavor.
Okay, so you eventually you find a place that there's lots of little like fire pictures and stuff all over their banners and that, so you decide to go there.
Awesome.
You go in, very simple storefront, just a bunch of stools along a small bar. Chefs, a couple chefs behind it, just working away. You can see the grill fires coming up behind them.
I'll head up. Give me whatever you think is your best thing. I'm hungry.
Coming right up.
Alright.
And they go back.
I'll take one too.
Absolutely, another one.
I'll take a special.
And the special, same thing.
Awesome.
Just make it 4.
Cool. Make it easy. So
Make it 5.
easy enough. They go back and cut stuff up. The one guy goes into the back and comes back out, and he's got an armful of these big silver-scaled fish. They set to work cutting and preparing it. Eventually, it does come out. The head is missing off of the fish. It's been grilled up, and it's left on your plate with a little side of vegetables. Special for 5. And I'll let you guys on the bar.
You guys have any ale to go with this?
Ale, coming right up. How many?
Oh, make that 2.
2.
I think we'll all
The
take
lady.
an ale, on me.
All taking an ale, absolutely. So they come back, and they put 7 mugs out. Pick up the other 2. Cheers! Ale for
Cheers.
everyone. They drink.
Yeah.
Tuck in.
Pretty hungry at this point.
It is extremely well cooked. It doesn't have like a super strong like fish flavor to it. It's got really powerful spices in it. For those of you not used to it, it really burns up through the nostrils. But it's really good, really well done.
Was it a small portion?
No, these are big fish.
Okay, cool.
So not only was the fish like this, he was big around. This is
Nice.
a very large portion.
Yeah. What do we owe you?
For the special for everybody, that's gonna be 2 gold each, and then 5 silver for each ale.
Alright, so you said you got the ale?
I'll just throw him 20 gold. So can we all get another ale? You two included?
Absolutely, ale for everyone. They go back, lay them all in. I'm agreeing with you guys.
Awesome.
What's the catch?
Can't you just accept some people like to give?
I think the catch was
By
one
the
of the
way,
fishes.
where did you get that hat? It's fantastic.
Thank you. It was a gift of friendship.
Nobody did.
Really?
Nobody does anything just because.
There are such good things as good intentions and good gifts and
I told you
thoughtful
before,
and
I was on that quest in the hopes that maybe someone could recognize me a little bit. Gold doesn't matter to me so much.
Sure.
I gotta say, you're kind of one of a kind.
I think you're probably pretty easy to recognize.
You're 2 of a kind.
Did you read the story in the paper when she handed it to you?
Yeah, I would have.
Okay. He's mentioned. Mentioned as the person who slew it.
Yeah!
Oh, really?
Wait, well, he didn't tell me that.
I actually completely forgot about something up until now. Congratulations!
Hmm?
You slew a fire elemental. It's kind of bad for the arcane, but, you know. Do I
Gedric.
still have the paper by chance, or did I get it back?
You still have it if you would have
I
kept
believe
it.
you were here with me.
Yeah, put it down wrong.
I'd read it
It's easy enough to get a paper too.
Yeah.
and start flipping to the pages.
Yeah, on the second page there's a story about a rogue fire elemental that was unleashed by wizards who just weren't paying attention to what they were doing, and that there was a party assembled to hunt it down, and that you were mentioned as the person who killed it.
This is exactly what I wanted. I'd take the pages.
You also got exactly what we wanted.
Are there any other
Yeah.
papers around? Like that would be in the restaurant?
There'd be a few.
I'd grab one more and I'd take that one too, and then I'd fold them up and stuff them in my bag.
Except for you. Unfortunately, there's another part of my trial, and I'm not a member of the arcane yet, so I will not be. Wasn't able to find out anything of your friend. I'm sorry.
what matters is you tried. You keep working towards your goal, and that's what matters.
Yes, that's all
Can I flip through the rest of the newspaper and see if there's anything about, like, a bar fight? Or a bar burning down?
That's smart.
And the rest of the world. Maybe if there's anything going on with the world.
The rest of the world's burning down.
The article on the front page is about the rebels in the south. You do flip through the paper. On the last page, there's a very small article about a fire in the entertainment district. Not a whole lot said about it.
I'll just kind of, like, tap it. Like,
Lots of fires in the entertainment district. Probably.
does it say the fire was, like, put out? Like, no injuries?
Thousands dead.
To put our hearts to ease.
No injured.
It says there's a couple injured in the fire, but there's not a whole lot of details about it.
Wow.
You mean the ones you set on fire?
Exactly what I wanted.
I'm gonna eat like half of it. This is a big fish.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
slide the rest
big
over to Azencroft.
Oh, I'd go nuts.
Soon.
Just digs in.
I guess with this paper, maybe the military might take me a little more seriously. I mean, it's proof that I can fight.
It's not like they're gonna see another half beast around here slaying fire elementals.
I guess that's a route you can go.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to pursue that in the morning. I mean, it's getting a little late now. Need to have some ale still.
That's for sure. You guys have any arrows? You guys have any arrows?
Ivan would have been nursing his,
Oh.
spicy, so like bite, drink. Pretty grateful for it at that point.
You guys off for a couple more?
Yeah.
Sure.
One more.
At least one more to get through the fish, yeah, it's...
Oh, you guys aren't done.
I'm done.
You've just been like steadily going through it.
Or do you just wonder I could and slide the rest over to us and not to?
I guess we'll wait for him.
Have another ale, finish up the fish.
So, you guys think it's a good time to head back now?
The arcanum.
Or should we just stay here for the night?
You guys misunderstood me. I meant ales. There's bars around here. That was dinner. That wasn't
thing you do.
drinking.
You do that whenever you want.
I mean, I can't do it continuously, but
Just anytime.
when I need to.
Fair enough. I don't know why you don't do it just every time then.
People, I don't know.
When we're fighting, sometimes you just don't. You eat like once.
I can generally do it once per fight.
Fair enough. If you go outside, you should show it to us.
I need to rest after I use it.
Yeah, you should show it to us.
You've seen it. Why don't you cast all of your spells all the time?
I did in the one fight I did.
You should go outside and start casting spells.
Here, I'd be thrown in prison.
You trying to get our friend in prison then? Throwing
Trying
his
to get
fire
him to
around.
use before he drinks too much.
Ales.
Alright. So we stay in this district.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's nice here.
I try to find a bar.
In a tavern or...
That sounds good.
Sure.
So you guys, you push your way back into the street. It's very busy, a lot of traffic here. It's still like middle of the afternoon. Pushing your way through, have a look around, make an investigation check.
I would imagine Azencroft at this point.
Yeah.
Don't you know this district though?
Yeah, but he's a lot more excited.
17.
Okay. Easy enough with the banners and stuff. You'd be able to. I mean, so if you're looking for like a tavern or an inn.
Maybe if something's advertised as both.
Okay. Well, I mean, generally speaking, inns would have
Yeah.
like a tavern in
But something a little higher quality. I don't know. Not complete trash.
Okay.
Not where we were either.
Well, you guys asked for seating. So you guys, you'd be able to eventually find a sign that directs you to one of the inns up towards the north end of the merchant district. You start to make your way there. At this point, someone bumps into you. Kind of apologize, sorry.
No problem.
Carries on. By the time he's disappeared in the crowd, you realize he's pushed a piece of paper in your hand.
Alright. Can I look at it and see what it says?
Okay. It says, meet in the alley behind Joanna's. 1 hour. Come alone.
Okay. I know where Joanna's is.
Yeah, it's a grocery store in this district.
Gotcha. Okay. How far from there are we?
Probably about half an hour.
Okay.
It's down towards the south end.
Okay. I'm gonna just, like, as they're going, duck into an alley.
Okay.
Do we notice this?
You still check.
Like, we'd probably be trying to chat while we're walking.
You're pushing on ahead, just determined to find this place.
15.
15. Okay. Anybody who'd be paying attention?
Passive perception, but wouldn't be actively searching, so
Okay, what's your passive?
10.
How do you know that?
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus any.
Okay. So you guys are walking along, all of a
perception
sudden,
bonuses back.
you realize Reiyal'uss not with you.
What the ails? Is he okay?
We could go look for him, or we could go for ale.
I'll wait to find him.
The conflict.
He'll come find us. See,
If he was gonna leave, though, why wouldn't he just say something? He's done that before.
He's an elf.
Does he have that really matters on him?
Nothing matters about that.
I'm technically kind of an elf too.
I suppose we can keep
So one of
going.
your parents was awful.
That kind of concerns me, though. But so be it.
We would have seen a struggle.
Let's follow back into the last place we've seen him. What was the last place we saw him?
Leaving a restaurant, I think.
So we'll walk back there. We don't see any sign of him.
Okay.
Seeing how he can sneak around, I don't think we can track him.
Yeah,
Well, if
but
we don't find him, we can just go and
Can't you sniff him
drink
out,
for an
Sparky?
hour.
I'd try to look around and see if I could determine any tracks or anything, I guess.
We're gonna make an investigation check.
Of his specifically.
You see a lot of makeup. Foundation everywhere.
Investigation or tracking?
You can use it as tracking.
19.
So you try to investigate back on where you come. As you're trying to inspect the road closer, you're just getting bumped and jostled, and you're looking down. And if there were tracks there, there's no way they'd stay. There's just so many people traversing through this area.
Yeah, I can't see anything. It's too busy here.
Gedric just looks smug.
I mean, I know he can sneak around. I just figured if he had to go somewhere, he'd tell us. And that's all.
Oh, well. Seems like quite the trustworthy guy then, doesn't he?
I'm sure he'll find us. I'm sure. He was part of your team to come find me. I don't think he's really up for splitting up yet.
That's what concerns me.
If he has a personal errand to run.
Maybe he just wanted to get his hands on some of the things in the arcanum. Wanted an excuse to be there.
Let's get drinks and we'll wait for him.
Yeah, I suppose.
Trying to pick a lock. Walks over to the magic shop. Now he knows where to go.
He also knows to be fair, we're in the mercantile district and he knows there's a bunch of fun stuff for him to play with.
I'm gonna start walking away now.
His shop is actually up in the engineering.
Oh, what? The hood was in the...
It's just north of the
same
other
thing,
end
I'll
of
just be
the
like, he
village.
also knows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's north end of the. Yeah. Well, we can start without him, or
We'll start
Well,
without him.
hopefully he knows where we were going.
So you guys head to the inn.
Yep.
So you make your way north. In the northeastern part of the merchant district, there's a few larger inns kind of clustered together at the end of this street. It kind of comes to an end. It opens up into kind of this courtyard, and there's several inns with one massive building at the end. You go to the one on the left at the very north end of the end of this road. Pretty nice inn, very large, 2 stories, all crafted out of wood, pretty thick paneling.
How will he know we're here, though? Is there a sign?
Well, you followed signs to find this inn.
But does this inn have a sign?
Yeah.
Can I take my hat off and balance it on the sign?
Okay. You just leave it there? So you guys go inside?
He's the last to
We're
go.
gonna. What are you doing, Nadia?
He'll find us this way.
You honestly think that hat is gonna last long enough for him to come find us?
You think it's going anywhere from there?
Wind, drunk people, wind.
Hat enthusiasts.
When I saw that hat, I was willing to pay 2 to gold for the joke of being able to wear it.
Gedric's gonna grab the hat.
Yes, you pick up that.
Oh look, it's already gone.
Then how do you suppose we'll make sure he finds us?
Get him. He skulked off on us. His problem.
You knew where we were heading, right? Like, you knew we were looking for a tavern in
As well, he was pushing ahead looking for one.
There's nothing we can do about it now.
He'll have to search every single one in this town. Hat on it isn't really gonna help. You gotta figure out
Fine,
what you
as
want.
long as he's not in trouble,
You gotta take
I'm
the hat off
fine.
and put it back on her head.
Back on my head? Oh, okay. She seems to perk up a little
It's
more.
back.
She's a little over it now.
The feather kind of hangs down from your face.
Did you put it on backwards? She'll do like a flurry, like, and put it back on properly.
Okay.
I'm walking in.
You guys walk in.
Yep.
It's pretty simple inside, but very, very nice, very clean. It's not overly boisterous. Off to the right is the majority of the floor space on this level. It's all round tables with chairs set around them. There's a bar back in the corner. To the left, there's a small front desk for checking in if you want rooms. The stairs are right there to go up.
Oh, go. The first round's on me, and I'm gonna head over to the bar.
Okay.
Get us seats.
Is it busy?
It's not overly busy. About a quarter of the tables are full. It's still fairly early in the afternoon, so some of the people staying here are here, but a lot of the crowd that comes in just for the evening hasn't come in yet.
Is there any entertainment or anything?
Not at this time. You do see in the one corner, kind of opposite of the bar, there is like a small raised section that you would assume would be for entertainment.
Okay, I guess I'll just pick a table near there.
Okay. You go sit at the table.
I'm gonna order 3 ales and a water.
Okay. So, when you order it from the guy, you'll be like, yeah, that'll be 8 silver. Okay.
And subtly, I'm going to prestidigitate the water to look like ale.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure I have that one.
Okay. So you bring them back over to the table.
Yeah.
The table's fairly large. You can get about 7 people around it.
Well, thank you, Gedric.
Mm.
And I just start drinking. My whole point's just to sit here and relax, have some ale and not.
What did you buy me? An ale? Okay. Can I sip it?
Mm-hmm.
What does it taste like? What kind of? Is it just bland, like blah?
Slightly hoppy.
It's fairly light, but it has a very sour taste to it.
Yeah, no thanks. And I'll slide it over.
I'm gonna try it again. And you're like, sadly,
You're gonna make it what?
tastes like, you know, a really good beer. Cider.
Okay.
Now you're talking.
You try it again?
Yep.
Okay. This time it has kind of this spicy apple flavor to it.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna start chugging that.
Okay. You guys sitting there drinking? What do you do?
I'm gonna head to Joanna's, and he said meet there in an hour, right?
Yeah, the alley.
Yeah. So I'll waste like enough time getting there.
It takes you about half an hour to get there.
Yeah. So like once I get close, I'll just hang out, wait that like 25 minutes till I show up.
Okay.
But
So you wait the time, kind of out in the street, just looking around nonchalantly.
yeah.
And then what?
And then I'll just walk into the alley behind Joanna's.
Okay. So you quickly duck in between two buildings at the side. Make a stealth check.
Natural 20.
Nice. Okay. So you disappear into the alley. Walking along, there's some various things left along the edge of the alley. There's like a bucket for garbage. There's a crate off to the one side. Just some garbage thrown along the ground. You push through, turn the corner. You can see down along. It's mostly in shadow because the building's pressed so close. At the very end, there's a bit of sun. Just a bit of sun just along the back side of it, where this big fence rises up along the edge of the building. You don't notice anybody in here.
Yeah. I'll stand and wait in the back.
Okay. So you go to the back of the alley, wait for a few minutes. You see two figures arrive at the alley behind you.
Do I recognize them at all?
Make a perception check.
Perception 12.
Doesn't seem familiar to you.
Okay. I'll just hang out where I am and watch them with it.
They kind of walk halfway down towards you and then stop up against the two walls. A minute goes by.
I'll head down towards them and be like, hey, is there any, like, okay, have I experienced anything like this before, with people passing notes and having to leave?
Yeah. It's very keeping with
Yeah,
kind of how you guys run.
Is there any specific way you're supposed to greet the people that you're meeting?
Not generally, unless it's been agreed upon before.
Oh.
If it was just like a random drop like this, it would generally just with the contact.
Yeah. So I'll walk up and be like, you guys asked me to meet you?
We did. Just wait.
Got it. I'll just stand it.
Through a couple minutes, third figure comes down in the alley, starts walking towards you. They're all dressed in kind of these dark gray, dull browns, leather armor. The guy who comes along, you can tell it's crafted a little nicer, but it's still keeping with the same sort of color scheme. He comes along and says, "You're Reiyal'uss then?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your buddy?
My buddy.
Where's Isaac?
Isaac?
Yeah.
Who's that? Sorry, this is Greg asking. Who's Isaac?
Isaac is one of the members of the guild.
Oh, okay. Not quite sure where he is. I haven't had much contact with him recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny. I think you're lying to us. They start advancing down the alley.
Alright, I'll take a couple steps back. Try and keep pace with him. Why do you think that?
Because I think you're part of the Thieves Guild. I think you guys have been a little too active in this quarter lately. Especially your buddy. Where is he?
Oh, he's actually right behind you, and then I'll run.
If you remember the end of the alley, it's like...
Oh, so like it ends here, there's nothing
it
else?
ends backwards.
Okay. And what's around you? Walls? How high?
Probably about 8 feet.
8 feet? Alright, I'm gonna try and like jump up a roof.
Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
That's a 2.
So you...
Does second story work out at all here? With
if you were climbing, you're just
Okay.
trying to jump to the...
yeah. Alright.
They're pretty smooth walls, just not a lot like handles for you. So you go, oh, he's right behind you, and then jump, and just whiff.
Well that's that. They're still advancing on me?
They advance on you, they're real close.
Alright. I'm going to...
Okay, they pull out these two, like, it's almost like a little handle they pull off their belt, and then they whip it out and it extends. They're making 2 attacks.
Okay.
That's so cool. I want one of those.
What's your AC?
15.
Okay, one of those hits you.
Alright.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As the 2 guys who first blocked you off come forward and just smash at you with this. The 3rd guy just says, "Nowhere to run, my friend. Just tell me what I want to know."
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get through them to the open side of the alley.
Okay.
So if I take disengage as my bonus action and try and move through them,
Okay.
or would I have to like get up to them and then, or I'm already in melee with 2 of them.
You're melee with 2 of them, yeah.
So I disengage and then run my full 60.
You can attempt to, yes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Shove and run.
Roll initiative at this point.
Oh, okay. Super good. Natural 1.
Okay.
Oh.
Too good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all 3 of them are gonna go first.
Alright.
So one of the guys who took an attack at you and missed, he's gonna make a grab for your roll athletics.
Athletics? Can I use acrobatics? Since I'm dodging?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 24.
Okay, so you slip away from him. Another one?
20.
Okay, so you slip away from the 3rd guy as he makes a grab for you. The other guy's just standing blocking.
Okay. And like how wide is this alley?
It's not terribly wide, maybe 4 or 5 feet.
4 or 5 feet. Super good. Alright. So yeah, now I'm gonna try and do the disengage and get past the 3rd guy.
Okay. So roll another acrobatics.
Alright. 16.
18. So as you try to dodge past him,
Damn.
he grabs you, pushes you against the wall. The other 2 come running over.
Okay. It's back to them now.
What do you say your AC was?
15.
So you take 5 bludgeoning damage as another one hits you with one of their sticks.
I told you guys, I don't know where Isaac
Make
is.
an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Alright. 11?
Okay. So he tries to wrestle you down farther, but he can't quite
Okay.
get you off. Like, you basically brace yourself on the wall so he can't pin you down completely.
Is it me now? Alright, to actually break a grapple, you have to use
Strength.
strength.
You can't dodge out of the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Alright. I don't have much choice, but I'm gonna be like, look, I told you guys, I don't know where Isaac is, and I'm gonna try and break free.
Okay, athletics.
18?
Yeah, you managed to push him away. They're still all around you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try and run this time, just I don't know where Isaac is, and I'll put my hands up, no weapon.
Okay. You're gonna take 3 attacks.
Okay.
Wow.
Only one of them hits. These guys suck. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
Gotta start talking, friend. I know you know where he is.
Do I?
You've seen him at the thieves' headquarters.
Yeah.
You don't know exactly where he ended.
Gotcha.
Lie your way out.
But last thing I heard, he had a job in the arcane.
Make a deception check.
This is all down to this roll.
You fumbled it up.
Deception?
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay. They all take another swing at you.
Ugh.
Good night.
Take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
They kind of back away a second, and you best not be lying to us. We will find you again.
I'm not.
And then they back away out of
What? I'll take it.
That knocks out damage.
What?
That sneak attack damage.
So I'm gonna, like, just drop to the ground for a few. Sit here. Hurting.
Gonna take a short rest.
Yeah.
Spend any hit dice. So you just kind of let out a big breath of air, slump down the wall, and sit in the alley. Across the way, you see a couple of rats fighting, and going along, and just catch your breath. And
Wow, I didn't.
that was close.
Yeah.
Kind of gather yourself up.
Yeah, and I'll try and find where they were going.
Okay. Make an investigation.
Alright. 10?
Okay. You do remember that they were saying they wanted to stay at like a nicer place. You know, generally the northeast part is the merchant where you can find some nice inns. You don't exactly where they would have gone.
Yeah. I'll go basically. I know Asgengroth was talking about getting ales, so I assume he's going to be in the bar for a while. Basically, I'll go into each one and see if I see him.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Roll the d20. 17.
Okay. Lucky for you, you kind of start in the area where they are, and you only have to go a couple before you finally go into an area and you see them sitting.
Yeah.
You see the feather hat.
You guys have been here for a couple hours at this point. What have you been doing?
Probably nursing the beer that or two, not really getting that drunk.
Same.
Asgengroth, I imagine, is not being as careful with his drinking.
No. Not at all.
You just going as hard as you can?
Not as hard as he can, but like when one's gone, he's ordering the next, and he's not just drinking when he's thirsty.
Make a Constitution save.
9.
Okay, you're getting a little tipsy. You feel it going to your head. Okay, so they're sitting around, kind of dull, staring at each other.
I'm going to walk over, and whatever the fullest ale is on the table, I'm going to grab that and smash it.
Okay, so you scoop up Gedric's mug, down it, like, what? There's no like flavor to that.
The hell was that?
Ale?
No, it wasn't.
You,
It tastes like anything.
what is you crazy?
No,
You drank it so fast.
Yeah.
You drank it absolutely so fast. You didn't even
Trust
get
me,
your
I
tongue
drink
going.
a lot of ale, and I know what it tastes like. And that was water.
It's like some kind of brew that's really small, and we call it micro.
Taste this.
Taste of ale?
That's ale.
Wait, subtly, as he passes it to him, I'm gonna make it taste like water.
Okay, you're using subtle spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll say Make an arcana check.
14?
Okay, you drink it. Tastes like water.
All the ale here tastes like that?
I'll take another swig.
Okay.
I downed it.
Okay.
Drink it.
It's alright. Maybe your elven taste buds are broke.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Just take a look and say, try now.
Try what? I drank them. What do you want me to drink?
Order another one.
Yeah,
Take
that
one.
one arrives.
I'll drink it. I'll take a sip of it.
Tastes like ale.
Alright, well that one tastes like that.
Well,
What
I
did
fixed
you
it.
do?
I fixed it.
What did you do?
You probably had some adrenaline in your mouth.
I'll take a round for these guys then.
Okay. So you order another round. Come over, done all the drinks. Seem pretty pleased that there's people actually buying stuff at this hour today.
Is it ale again?
Yeah.
That's what you ordered.
Uncultured.
You like the last one you drank?
Just tasted different.
Under the table, all kinds of like pressure take or tastes like cider again.
Okay. She's already pushed it away, so I'm trying to pass it.
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you. I've had
I'll take a
one.
sip.
That's enough.
Tastes spicy apple.
Taste this one.
Spicy apple.
Well, why does all the ale here taste different?
Bad barrels. It's all tastes the same to me.
Maybe. So how was your night?
Do we notice he's like beat up?
Make a perception check.
I'm doing this too.
Percentage-wise, where did you end up?
What?
Damn it!
Like 75.
Every time.
Natural 20.
I got a 1.
14.
Perception? 18.
Okay, so you two do notice that he looks a little roughed up, a little redness.
Did you fall downstairs?
Nope. I got shit kicked in an alley.
I told you we shouldn't have left him.
Yeah, it wasn't you. Why?
I don't know.
Did you breathe fire on them?
No. They, someone handed me a note that said me, come along. So I did. And it wasn't what I thought it was.
You can do that again.
Well, probably. To be honest.
You're right, we should have been there.
I don't think it would have helped much.
No, I just wanted to see it.
It's funny.
What was that?
And why did they hurt you?
I don't know. They were looking for something. And I didn't know where it was, so.
And they just beat you up for that.
Yeah. And then I lied to them and they left me alone.
You're gonna get beat up again.
Probably.
So these
By
people
the
that could,
narrowest of margins.
Really?
so these people who just found you in a crowd,
Yeah.
you lied to them.
Yeah.
Now you came back here.
Yeah. That's essentially the long and short of it.
Aren't you going to
Did
say
I
something
know?
about
Did
the
I
survival
know
instincts
who
you?
those people were? After they shit kicked me?
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, they carved their name in your arm.
Intelligence 16.
16. You don't know exactly. You do know that the Merchant Guild does employ their own guards. They don't really wear uniforms. It's not like the Golden Quarter where they have basically like a professional mercenary company that looks after them. But they do have their own guards that wander around and protect the district.
Good. Cool. Yeah. I don't know. Probably just some thugs.
If you lead them back to my shop, I'll kill them, then you.
Well, why?
Are we heading back to your shop?
He wasn't concerned before. Settle down, Ivan. You can't just decide to care now.
Oh, I
Care
figured it
about
out.
what?
I figured it out. They were after her hat, weren't they?
No. Sure. Can I get more ale, please? I'm gonna wait down nowhere.
Okay. She comes by and pops one down there.
Yeah,
It's gonna taste like milk.
Oh, that's
How many sorcery points do you have
rancid.
left?
I'm doing it under the table at this point.
Okay.
Do I know
Make a sleight of hand. Make perception.
Do I notice this?
You can start burning your
Make a
spells.
perception check.
14. 15.
11.
Okay, you don't notice. You do notice that when it arrives, Gedric kind of uncharacteristically suddenly shuffles his arms under the table.
I'll take a sip. Kind of like that's weird.
Tastes like milk.
This is you doing this.
Suck up.
No. That's messed with my ale.
I'll change it back.
Okay. You do something else.
This better be ale this time.
Best ale he's ever had.
Tastes like juice.
Tastes like what?
That's all I care. Tastes like ale.
Alright. Don't mess with me like that.
I thought that was something we were allowed to do. From what I heard about the shop.
Yeah, well, the shop was something less important. This is ale.
We mess with each other. We do not mess with ale.
It's alright. It's alright.
But arm getting a little heavy for
Takes
that.
about 20 seconds. She swings by.
Ivan's finally manning up and having a couple ale.
Nice.
God, I hope you lead them back.
Perhaps his ball dropped.
It's sort of right. It's like the bully kid.
You get so bullied.
You're gonna feel really bad when it turns out it was his like new elbow.
Trying to make a better arm. One that glowed. You ruined it.
Week away from installing the glow guys. Thanks.
This one's about to break any day now.
It's gonna have underglow and spinners.
Oh my god. Greg's impressed.
6-inch exhaust.
Loud.
Awesome.
He's gonna be able to rev it when I punch people.
I like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink. Hurt.
Okay. Constitution save.
Waiting for the entertainment to start.
Doesn't cross. Constitution save.
Yeah, the moment he came back, I'd be drinking heavy again.
7.
10.
Kind of feeling it go to your head at this point. You're feeling a warm glow come on. What were you?
10.
Yeah, you're a little. You're still keeping your buzz on there. You're kind of tipsy. At this point, it's kind of wearing on past dinner time. You guys ate kind of late, so it's you guys are still feeling alright. You're kind of getting to that point where you're
I'm
hungry.
gonna go over and try to get Bruce.
Okay. So you walk across the bar to where the desk is there. There's a girl there. Oh, yes. What can I do for you?
For 3 rooms.
3 rooms. Okay. Well, that'll be.
There's multiple beds in each room, right?
Yes. There's 2 beds in each room. Unless you wanted one with just the one large bed, we do have some rooms.
That's fine.
Okay. 3 rooms. Those will be 15 gold each.
15 gold each. Okay.
Okay. Takes it. She gives you 3 keys. They're very finely crafted brass with a leather tag on it that has the number for the room burned into it.
I continue to drink.
Mm-hmm.
I continue to drink.
Constitution save. Constitution save.
I can't math.
Oh man, I'm so good at Constitution.
14.
10.
Okay. You're getting a little bit tipsy.
Alright.
You're kind of maintaining where you're at.
So I'll go back over and I'll hand 1 key to Nadia, 1 to Ivan, and this is 32. The other.
You have a room, but I don't think you're getting very drunk. Just let me know.
Thank you.
No problem.
So as you guys are sitting there, getting a little bit later, you do notice that there are a few people come in and they're dragging some various cases. They start unpacking at the small stage area. You do see a large drum come out, a couple different instruments. There's 3 of them there that appear to be setting the area out.
Perfect.
Once they get set up, they kind of wander away and have dinner.
And just left their instruments there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted to use it.
Please don't set the nice bar on fire too.
You guys having dinner too?
Yeah.
Suppose so.
Probably something smaller though, since our
Giant fish meal.
giant fish meal.
They have a very wide selection here. Various different meats. You can get all kinds of steak or beef, chicken, pork, pretty much anything you want here. It is a high-end dinner.
Kinda rude.
I'll go steak.
Okay.
I'll also do it.
Chicken.
It's pretty simple beef.
Okay.
Spice that chicken up.
As a crop will have.
Okay. So as you guys get your food, the band does go up there and begin to play. They are atrocious.
Oh.
You're not sure whether it's just you're not used to this kind of music or what, but it's not jiving with you guys.
If I look at the other people in the bars, anyone kind of like going along?
Make a perception check.
Nadia, why did you choose this seat?
Natural 20.
There's a few people who kind of look apprehensive about it, kind of looking around like you are. There's some other people just happening along, clapping along. Room's starting to fill in at this point.
Well, this was fun, but they suck.
Yeah.
Let's drink it away.
I mean, there is other bars.
I've paid for rooms here.
It's not like we can't stumble back.
The other bar.
Maybe if we get up and dance, it'll give them more confidence to play better.
I can't deal with terrible music. We have to go somewhere else.
I think a hole in their drum would convince them to play better.
Oh, they're not that bad.
Then you can stay. And I'll wait downstairs.
Okay. Takes a minute. It's starting to get busy at this point. And she comes over. Oh, yes, love.
I was just wondering what the cost was for what I've had here.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you had the steak. And, that'll be 15 gold.
Oh, okay. I'll hand her 15 gold.
She takes it.
And when I have my gold out, I'll give. Did you tell us how much you paid for those?
No.
Oh, okay. What were the rooms?
Downstairs.
Yeah, how much were they?
They're like 45 gold.
45 gold for rooms.
Yes.
Alright, and I'll give you 45 gold.
Why are you giving me 45 gold?
Because we're not staying here.
So you're not gonna pay. You're gonna pay me for all 3 rooms.
Yeah, you spend your money and we're not using them, so who else would?
Okay.
Well, we can always go elsewhere and then come back after the band's done.
I mean, if you want that, we can do that too.
Save the money.
Give me my gold back.
Cool.
That's 45 gold for ale.
Yes.
How much do I owe you?
Okay, so you flag her down. She comes back over.
Cool. Yeah.
And what did you have for dinner? You had the
Steak.
steak. Yes, of course. 20 gold.
I mean, we would stay longer, but the band is shit.
She kind of looks over and goes, they're not that bad.
One of a kind. One of a kind.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
How much is mine?
Yours comes to 8 gold.
Do they play here often?
No, this is a new band.
How is this
Maybe
person
someone
waiting?
should go give it a try.
You bought the first couple rounds.
Give what a try.
What?
You bought the first couple rounds.
An
didn't you?
instrument.
But
Do you have a talent with it?
Did you pay for it up front?
Yeah.
Oh,
Give it a
Mine was
try.
8, right?
what's that?
Mine was 8.
You can't be
So
worse.
how much?
Yeah, so it
I'll
would
go
be
with
free if
you.
paid for the rounds before.
My hobbies are in more productive things.
There used to be a woman who played bars like this around here. She played street corners, bars. It was Alexandra.
Oh yes, I do believe I know her. Elf of some sort, yeah? Yeah, she was good. I haven't seen her around here in a long time.
Yeah, me either.
It's too bad. Better than these guys anyways.
That's for sure. Hello.
I'm gonna pay 2 before we leave.
Settle up.
Okay, just comes back over. Have you guys actually bought any of your own ale, or have these guys been paying for all of it?
I only bought chicken.
Okay. So they ask you for 2 gold.
I would flag down like 2 drinks.
Okay, so yours would have come to 2 gold, 5 silver.
Okay.
So you guys go stumbling on out of there. Where you go?
Where's good? You're from around here, right?
Can we listen to see if there's any music or anything, perhaps playing from another bar? That sounds
You're
good.
in this little end of the street where there's a few different inns, so you can hear a lot of music kind of all mixing together.
My
Oh.
paycheck doesn't usually cover these kinds of places, but any of these are pretty highly recommended.
Let's go to that one. And I point to a random one.
Can I
Stumbling
try
on.
and like decipher through the music and hear one that's nice?
Okay, well, we already have our
Make a perception check.
stumbling.
Fine.
4? No. It's all kind of just this big mess of sound.
Okay.
Just go ahead to the first one. I'm just gonna start walking.
What's your passive perception?
Me? 9?
No. Okay. You heading where?
To the first one.
To the first one you see?
Yeah.
So you guys walk out of one, walk straight across this little courtyard that you have, right into the next one. Fairly similar setup, except that the tavern area is kind of the whole floor. You have to go upstairs to deal with getting your rooms in that.
We have rooms.
Big, long rectangular tables. The bar is pretty much the whole back center of this place.
And the
That's
music.
it. And the music? The music is...
Roll good, Jason.
The music is quite good here. It's got a good tune going to it. They got a lot of people up and dancing around. Obviously, people have been drinking here a little bit.
This I can deal with.
Better than last.
Grab seats, grab drinks.
I want 2 ales.
Okay. So you walk up to the bar. There's a couple people there serving ahead of you. You get up to the front. I want 2 ales. They come out real quick.
I smash them on the thing and then I just try to guzzle them both down.
At the same time.
Make a dex check.
6.
You spill a lot of it on yourself.
I don't care.
Some of the people around you that are kind of sitting at the bar do a cheer. "Hey!"
And 2 more! And I do it again.
Oh,
They
2
cheer
more.
me on. Yeah.
Next check.
Does he get advantage because
6.
people are cheering him?
You spill a ton of it.
As a
Everybody
crop.
around you. "No!"
As a crop, this is how you do it, and I'll get 2 ales and try it.
Okay, next.
That Dex.
22.
You spill a lot of it on yourself.
Yeah.
Not as much, a little more gracefully than Azencroft did, but these are pretty big mugs. It's kind of hard to get them both into your mouth at the same time. There's a lot of ale on you.
Gedric is gonna go
I'll
over.
The bar, everybody around the bar is cheering, kind of banging their mugs on the bar.
Gedric's gonna go and go.
Okay.
He's gonna just chug one down as fast as he can and then go for the second one.
Okay. Constitution save.
Does anybody have a wooden bowl?
15.
15. Okay. You get them down pretty quick. I mean, it's not as fast as these guys are going through them, but you spill a lot less.
Lesson.
You kind of shout that out, and people kind of start going, "Wooden bowl!" banging on the bar. One of the bartenders does pull out a bowl from somewhere down the bar.
How much?
For what?
Mine now.
What? You want to keep it?
I want to smash a hole in it.
Oh, okay. A gold, I guess.
I throw them a gold. And then I ask if they have a knife I can borrow.
I'll give you one of my daggers.
I slam it right in the middle of the bowl, just trying to cut a hole in it.
Yeah, let's check.
What?
I love where this is going.
I am slowly
15.
backing away from these
The dagger
people.
goes right through this bowl, right into the countertop.
Alright, I pick up the bowl.
There's a couple cheers nearby.
2 more!
They bring it over, kind of like eyeing what you've just done to the bar.
Can I get my dagger out? Oh, I guess it would have had to come out from the bowl.
Well, no, you just slammed it.
Yeah, I
into
just picked up the bowl over the dagger.
You pulled it right through the dagger?
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I pulled the dagger.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Science.
pull the dagger back
Yeah.
in. There's a small blade shaped slit in the bottom.
Alright. So I throw myself back on a chair, I hand him the ales, and I stick my mouth to the hole.
I'm gonna start pouring ales and like wave the bartender more over it.
Okay, so
And I start pounding my feet to get people going.
everybody's sitting there just rhythmically banging on the bar.
And anytime I see like it get down, I try and like pour another
Okay,
ale in.
unfortunately your hole isn't terribly big, and
Oh,
you're getting a lot of foam, and it doesn't go down terribly fast. It's working, but you're getting a lot of foam out of this ale. Make a Constitution save.
As you're drowning.
a natural 20.
Yeah!
You just power through this, just going. It's not really draining in that fast, but it's working, more or less. Everybody around is cheering and buying more beers. People are starting to hand Reiyal'uss beers to
So if it's not like going through as fast as I want it to, I'll start like pounding beers.
Okay. So you're like pouring one in while drinking.
Yeah.
So the moment there's a lull, though, I'm gonna. Like when beer is no longer flowing down my throat all.
So you continue to drink beer.
Man, do I wish I saw this.
People,
If I see-
people
if I see
are
the-
literally passing him mugs now to keep this going.
I wish I had a social point right now. Water.
Oh, okay. If I see him start to struggle, I'll stop.
Make another Constitution save.
That's a 7.
7. You get this big mouthful of foam, and it kind of catches in your throat, and you choke and sputter and sit up.
Oh.
There's just ale pouring
I
out.
try to slam my hand under the hole. If I can, at least to like hold it in.
Okay, a lot spills out around, and you manage to get your hand under it. It's still pouring out around your hand.
Gedric! And I walk over to him with everybody cheering.
Just
And I try to-
pour
Everybody's cheering. Gedric, Gedric.
Gedric!
Gedric! Score, Gedric! No, I'm not.
They're just standing right beside. He's standing beside you with this bowl, while everybody's cheering like, "Come on!"
Get persuasion on him.
You,
do it.
you start to hear a couple boos. You hear one guy like, "Hey, he's not gonna do it."
And he starts doing it.
So you just lay back on the bench.
Yeah.
Okay. What do they say?
2 beers!
People are bringing beers over.
Okay. And I dump the 2 into the bowl, and then I walk over to the barkeep while he's chugging. Harder! Stronger booze!
Oh man.
The guy kind of like he thinks about it for it, and then kind of like his liver goes in. Yeah, I got you. he goes back and he brings out. It's actually like a glass bottle. He hands it to you.
I walk over and I just start dumping it with another beer. Kind of mix the 2.
Okay, so as you're
I'm gonna
drinking
die.
this beer, you're just getting foam and it's slopping around. And then all of a sudden, it just burns. Make a Constitution save.
With disadvantage?
Oh yeah.
It's just gonna be a rough Constitution save.
20.
Okay.
Wow.
You managed to. There's that moment, and then you get just like, okay, it's okay, it's okay. And you power through it. Everybody starts cheering again.
Amazing.
You keep pouring the bottle.
Ironically, that's what they call the stuff you're drinking right now.
It just continues to burn. Make another Constitution save.
17.
17. You're doing pretty good with it. You're choking a little bit and you're sputtering and you're spilling it out, but you're getting through this. The burning stops.
More ale.
People are still bringing ale.
Yeah, it's non-stop until he's done.
You just keep going.
Yeah, why not?
Another Constitution save.
This is worth it.
This is peer pressure.
Oh, 6.
6. Yeah, you kind of splutter again, and then you just get that mouthful of foam again, and you turn over and you just retch.
I try to grab it and throw my hand under the bowl again.
You grab the bowl.
It's going right to
It's still
Reiyal'uss.
spilling all over.
I'll pull the ball.
Okay, so you lay down?
Yeah.
Yep, same thing.
Good lord.
Reiyal'uss! I'm just screaming. I'm egging everyone on.
There's like this moment of like,
Real
Reiyal'uss!
Pounding on the tables.
Yeah.
17.
17, okay, you're doing good.
You guys
Why
are
can you
drink-
guys all roll drinking?
As you kind of throw up there, somebody comes by with a mop, just like, you don't really hear them through the crowd.
Alright, yeah. I'll go for a little bit and then I'll like plug the hole and be like, who's next? Into the bar.
You can't. This one woman jumps out and just goes, and lays down.
Alright.
You get the sense that in this type of place, you're kind of in a higher end place. They don't really get entertainment like this. This is really something different for them, and they're really enjoying. Even the bartenders are really into seeing this happen, and there's a huge crowd. People are just buying ales left, right, and center. As much as they're annoyed by it, they're also pretty happy for what's happening.
So Gedric is aware that he's about to become really drunk really quickly. That's what Ham's doing. He's
Yeah.
going to pay for the he's bought.
Okay, you kind of like stagger up to the bar, like, oh, I'm sorry. Fucking gold down. Okay.
Thud.
And then he's going to
Everyone
start.
lays back. You guys start pouring the beer.
Yeah.
He's going to start heading back to the room.
Okay, so you
I
stagger.
know what happened.
5
I
minutes.
know what's about to happen.
You
soon.
stagger across the street. Make a
Ivan
perception
will-
check with disadvantage.
Ivan will walk with him.
Okay, you're
Ivan was backing away to the door during that whole scene. He was like, I'm not. I know where this is going. So see.
yeah, she's drinking like a champ.
Awesome.
If I don't go now, I'm going to be drunk.
He's walking all over the place, falling over.
Just gonna like grab him by the collar,
While this
Basically,
lady's drinking,
bodily drag him.
while this lady's drinking, I want to look around for who I want to drink next.
Okay.
Yeah, you just like a fistful of the back of your shirt. Do not care.
Alright. The guy with the mop who was cleaning up the stick.
Okay.
It wasn't really sick, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was ale.
And also sick.
You with the mop!
Mop!
No!
Mop.
He kind of turns to like,
I walk over and grab him and bring him over. We sit him down in a
make
chair
an athletics check.
with disadvantage.
No.
That's a 21.
He rolled good too. He just drank. He's like, oh, I'm working. I can't drink.
Mop guy, mop guy.
Everybody, mop guy. You hear that same voice in the back? Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Is the chick still going?
Yeah, she's still going.
Stop hers and move it over to him.
Okay.
I walk up to the bar, another bottle of that stuff.
She as you take away from her, she jumps up onto the bench and like, yeah, she slips off. Just falls on the floor.
Woo!
Yeah, you guys get over and start going.
I try to get another clear bottle from the bartender.
Bartender's like, he brings out a small cask. It's like, I don't know.
Fuck.
It's not big, it's just a little one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any, is it just all completely sealed?
Yeah, it's just got like a cork shoved in the top.
Okay, yeah, I pop the cork out and I just hold it above.
Okay, it's this really dark colored fluid coming out. It's still foamy in that you get the sense it's probably still some form of ale. You're not really sure what it is.
Alright.
He chokes blood and he throws up.
Alright.
All I do with my head. I'm just gonna go around.
That dude did not roll well.
Yeah, we're sharing
Yeah,
it.
this
Basically,
is our
everyone's
night.
doing that.
Okay, so you guys, what are you doing through all this?
I'd be trying to dance with people until I guess the commotion just becomes too much, and then I would leave.
Roll a persuasion check and roll a
Persuasion?
performance check.
You have to talk people into dancing with you.
Oh, I thought people were already dancing.
But they might not want to dance with you.
I got a 17, so yeah.
So they probably do.
17 for persuasion?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you get on the dance floor with some people.
And a 10 for performance.
Okay,
Pretty
anybody in particular
mediocre.
that you're looking for when you're looking for a dance partner?
Just a group of people.
Okay, so you just
I'm
get out
gonna
onto
try
the
to
dance
get-
floor. You kind of, as you come over, people just kind of accept you. And, yeah, come on in.
Teach them some moves.
You're kind of an awkward dancer, but they don't care. You do well enough that they don't mind, and you just dance with them. So this is pretty wild, pretty crazy night. Probably gonna go on for a while, so I think we'll leave off there. When we come back, we'll find out how bad your hangovers are and how much you owe the bar.
That's gonna be interesting.
Oh.
I had to pay it gold. I want to know what yours is. You have like 2 specialty drinks.
It's gonna be
Okay,
rough. It's gonna be rough. They made a lot of money that night.
So pretty entertaining, pretty crazy. Hopefully everybody enjoyed episode 4 of Clockwork and Constructs.
First non-combat episode.
Yeah, mostly non-combat. Rogue kind of got
Oh, yeah.
getting there. They rolled horribly. They could have done a lot worse than that. Yeah, so next week, Tuesday at 6. Also join us Thursday at 5 when we continue our 4-job fiesta.
Yep.
So that'll be Andrew, myself, Brian, and Ian. So hopefully you can join us for that one as well. Okay, anything else before we say goodnight?
No?
Good.
Thanks a lot for coming in, guys.
Follow us
Thanks a lot.
on Twitter
And all the episodes will be up on YouTube.
they are on YouTube.
Yep, we do make sure that they're all up there, so if you missed anything, catch up. Alright, have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.